Much money pulling up in a Range Rover, quality intact, self-made, got them high motors, get the full meal, you ain't leaving with no leftovers, self-made is where it's at, and that's a fact, our impact will be felt, paid in full, everybody stacked, change the game of our ways, you would think we abstract, form our own opinion, do you think we pointed on the act, call a spade, game winner, minutes ball game, never doubt us, a high quality remains the same, always gotta work, build content, frame by frame, try to go the other side, but man, this is self-made. Self-made.
And we are live, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Self-Made Sessions. I am Ibu of Self-Made, and I'm joined alongside Chris O'Bread and King AO. And it's a Monday. We're back on a normal time slot. Monday Night Raw is in the books, and we're going to talk some pro wrestling today, folks. A lot of TNA today because we have not been able to do any formal TNA on AMC talk on air.
Yo, this graphic is crazy, gang.
Hey, man, shout out
Dango, though. Shout out Dango.
Congrats on a wonderful career. Happy retirement. By all accounts, the boys love him. Total pro. He retired this past weekend at Genesis. So shout out to Dango. Congrats on a career. And, shout out to him. Today, folks, we're going to talk TNA on AMC. If you are a member of the Self-Made Discord, you got treated to an impromptu podcast with myself, Sandman, my brother, Chris O'Bread, AO, Joe Holbert was in the building, Rob. But we were going to essentially go through it again.
Hey, respect me, gang. I advertised that podcast for like 3 days, my nigga.
He did, and AO hosted again. If you remember the Discord, you were blessed with AO doing a live reaction to TNA on AMC. Yes, you heard that right, folks. He doesn't do this for Raw. AO
had a huge house. We had a huge house, bro. Like 300 people, gang.
300 people locked in with AO watching TNA on AMC. And they were treated to, I'm not bearing the lead by saying this, they were treated to one of the worst modern American wrestling television shows you'll ever see, really. So I want to say Chris was there too. I was
there.
That's
your opinion.
Maybe. So there you go, folks. I don't want to bury.
Yeah, Chris was there, and he had an AMC. He had a TNA good gimmick the entire night.
All right, so maybe Chris was into TNA on AMC. Folks, like the video. If you haven't liked the video, send us super chats. Later today, folks, we have an update on the WrestleMania card. I have an update on Mania for you guys. And that'll be very interesting. When I heard it, I said, oh, okay, that's interesting. But you guys can lock in on that later. We will also be talking about Will Hobbs and what's next for him. I'd expect some news to break on him imminently. We have some conversations to be had about the AEW signings, to which there have been many. So a lot to get into, a lot to talk about. If you guys have any questions, make sure to send us a super chat, and we'll get into your questions, your concerns, your opinions. Javon Evans just got injured. I want to wish the best to Javon Evans, who I'll say up front was scheduled for some really, really exciting things opposite division alongside CM Punk. He appears to have hurt his shoulder. So best wishes to Javon Evans. And
prayers up for Javon, man. Hate to see that shit.
Prayers up for Javon Evans. Shout out to him. Praise up for the New York Knicks. Why? They just think. Like the video. Subscribe to Self-Made if you aren't subscribed. And get those super chats in now. Chris, talk to me, man. How you feeling today?
Well, I woke up feeling pretty good. There's some sad news. I don't even want to talk about this, but last night, all of our friends, and our co-host, Sir Paragraph Rob, was attacked by 13 wild, in heat ostriches. And
no,
he's in critical condition right now. The ostriches just did some stuff to him that I would rather not repeat on air, especially. And it sucks because Rob's birthday is coming up this week, and ostriches, emus, rheas, they all just attacked him and just did some things that
violated him in ways that you can't even imagine, Chad.
Wow.
It just
I
Chris, love that.
Don't cry.
Do
you want a moment, Chris? Do you want to just take some time?
Yeah, y'all just go ahead. Y'all just.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
I've just received word.
Yeah.
From Sir Paragraph Senior, Rob's father,
Yeah.
Rob's dead, y'all. The ostriches killed him.
Oh,
Wow. Ayo, well, that sucks. But we do have some good news. We have 742 live viewers at the moment.
we do?
Rob's dead, and all you care about is viewer count.
Listen, guys, send us your super chats. We'll talk about it. Maybe look if you feel bad for Rob, maybe send us something, and we could, share it with each other and heal in that way financially. But 742 live viewers. I'm sure these people are fucking locked in on this Mania thing. So
rest in peace, Rob. It's almost like I can see you in the chat right now, chatting. But it's not possible. You got killed by those ostriches.
100%.
You and your body violated you in numerous ways.
Right.
Why did you have to take their egg, Rob? I don't get it, bro. You had a whole carton in the fridge, man. Oh my God, man.
Also, shout out to Martin Luther King. Today is Martin Luther King Jr. Day. And listen, man, an incredible, important Black figure. Do not listen to the CIA and FBI lies that have been circulating about Mr. King, Dr. King. A great man, a man that fought for our justice, our freedom. And once he started talking about income inequality, they got him. So,
yep.
It's always worth noting. Watch more than just the "I Have a Dream" speech, folks. That man was he was really close to figuring it out, and they didn't want that. Nevertheless, Ayo, talk to me, man. How you doing today?
Well, Rob's dead, so that's my day from like a 10 to like a 8.5. But right. I'm still doing my thing. You feel me? Still doing my thing. Got a lot of work done. Got a good workout in. I'm ready to fucking podcast. I got on the timeline, saw the news about Javon. Hope it's nothing serious.
Yeah.
There's also that Trey Miguel shit going on. I'm sure we'll get into that later on the podcast. But man. Excited to pod with my two surviving brothers.
Well, then let's get right into it, man. Let's start with these super chats and see what we got in store here. I'm not having a good day personally. The Knicks are terrible, and Javon got hurt. So,
Ibu, do you see how the Tatumless Celtics are right on your ass? Do you see that?
I don't know what's going on, bro.
Y'all fucking suck. That's what's going on.
Why would you waste a season like this? The East is so wide open. It's so wide open. It's so fucking pathetic and winnable. And the Knicks just decided after the bubble,
giving it to the Pistons, bro. The Pistons.
Yeah. And the Knicks said, why don't we just become a bad team after this and actually just ruin everything? I just can't believe what I'm watching. No chemistry. They're just not locked in. Brother, they are down by almost 30 points to the Dallas Mavericks.
You'll always have the NBA Cup. Nobody can ever take that away from you.
I'm officially anti-Cup now.
I was anti-Cup after the Lakers won it and then fucking embarrassed themselves the rest of the season.
I'm just fuck this cup, bro. Fuck this cup.
All right, let's get into these chats. They call me Queso. Just became a YouTube member. Thank you. Reminder: this Wednesday is the first episode of Hangman Radio. It is the show that'll be running opposite of Hanging with Hulbert, because that's a bi-weekly show. Ibu will be taking callers on the podcast, only on the self-made capo tier, and he's gonna give all of his contrarian takes, his quote-unquote real takes on graps and whatnot. He'll be taking callers and he'll discuss the graps with y'all. We will stay tuned. We will let you guys know how to call in, but you will most likely have to be a member of at least the Discord, if not also capo tier. But stay tuned. We'll let you know how that happens. Ryan Corley, it's all right. Javon FC, when he comes back with that chicken and rice diet, we taking it all. He's too young for chicken and rice, bro. But what I will say, even if he wasn't too young, a shoulder injury, you can't really lift on that, right? So I don't know. Even if he wasn't too young, I don't think he would anyway. But hopefully, whatever is going on is not that serious, and it was just I remember Ricky Starks had that scary shoulder injury or whatever, and then the next day he was just it's just a stinger.
I hope so. I really hope so.
HSG became a member. Thank you. Jacob Donnelly, CJ Stroud, huh, Chris O?
Are you talking to me about CJ shit? I don't give a fuck about that nigga.
Yo, niggas kept adding me on the timeline and in Discord. They were like, yo, violate Chriso about the Texans, violate Chriso about the Bears. No. You want to know why? Because he's not a fan of these teams. The same way I would say he's not a fan of these teams if either of them won the Super Bowl. I'm gonna say that he's not a fan of these teams. Now they got embarrassed on national TV. Well, the Bears ain't really get embarrassed, but the Texans did. He's not a fan, and I'm not about to just make fun of this nigga for the Texans losing when he doesn't actually care, bro. He doesn't care. He does not care. I know you don't. You're not a fan. I do. No, you don't. You're not a fan, bro.
Yo, me not liking CJ Stroud and his rigorous family.
You're not a Texans fan, bro. The fact that you denounced the Texans 3 times on air and a million times
never
privately.
showed me proof.
I don't have to show you proof it happened.
It didn't happen, my nigga. I'm sorry. I have pictures of me in JJ Watt jerseys.
What the fuck? That's because you're from Houston.
Yeah, that's why I like the Texans.
All right, bro. All right. So how long you been a Texans fan again?
Oh my God. When Tom Brady retired?
Yeah, you're a bitch. Sal Cruz. Whose house? No, not Sora's house. Rams house. Also, shout out TNA. Yo, biggest draw in TNA. Yo, TNA needs to hit me up and whatever they paying that, I'm not even gonna say his name. Whatever they paying those niggas that push their agendas online, right? They need to pay that for me. I had 300 people watching the TNA and AMC premiere. Then I had 100 people watching Genesis. It was 100. Bro, we had Genesis running and we had Collision running. It was 100 people in the Genesis stream because I was hosting a watch along. And it was like 20 people in the Collision stream, gang.
Genuinely, right. TNA got to help you out with that. You might be the real AO out of bio. Like we have,
bro. What are you doing? What are you doing? Matter of fact, you're fired.
Shit, on Pierre's back.
Fuck, nigga. Yeah, on Pierre's back. Rest in peace, Rob and Marcus. Marcus is dead too. I just killed him off. I am Johnny Birdie. Chriso, congrats on your seasons. Look at the multiple plural emphasis on plural. Just keep your head up, man. No need to quit on your teams again because CJ and Caleb suck. You still got your 4 other teams to root for. Keep your head up. Much continued success.
I don't have other teams. It was just the Bears and the Texans.
Yeah, for now. Until you decide you have other teams again.
What happened with your team?
For the 10th time.
What happened with your team?
Chriso, you're not allowed to talk to me about football. You don't have football teams. Well, you can talk to me about football. You can't talk to me about the Eagles because you don't have football teams. Shout down Spurs, $5 super chat. Ibu, what is your match rating for the AFCON final? I'm excited to hear Ibu pretend like you watched this.
I watched the later part of it. My brother's a huge soccer fan. My family, obviously, they were super into it. The coolest thing was seeing, like, I was shown videos of my dad's neighborhood at home, and they rolled out a big television outside. Like,
are you talking about that block in Harlem that was going crazy?
No, not even that. Well, that too.
You home is in Senegal.
Literally in Senegal, like in my dad's old home, like they rolled out a big TV so the whole block could just watch it. And they were just on the streets just going crazy, like just jumping off walls, just like popping and shit, letting off fireworks and stuff on off of cars. Literally the exact same way football fans celebrate when they win the Super Bowl. So that was really, really cool to see. I had some Moroccan people I knew to offer some condolences.
Not a single one of them was a man, huh?
Yo, come on, man.
Yo, you're a piece of shit. Yo, did you see this thing?
Yo, we know what he's on, bro.
This nigga was like, yo, I got some thick Moroccan mutuals on Instagram. I gotta see if they're all right. You're going to hell, son. You see how easily I read this nigga like a book, son? You see how easily I read this nigga like a book?
Nasty guy. Disgusting even.
Nah, bro. It's just football talk, bro. It's just
so is any of them a man?
Bro, it's football talk, bro.
All right, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Senegal, man. Incredible win. Proud of my people. Proud of the recognition. Great game. Shout out to everybody, and condolences to the Moroccans. Like I said, I already handled that on my end, but yeah, man, let's do this.
We're gonna skip all the way down because Uncle Roku got the $100 super chat. Appreciate you, Uncle Roku, for the support always. Question for Ibu: is there any correlation with you supporting a non-masculine wrestler like Phil and a non-masculine team like the Knicks, since them boys be giggling on the court while Draymond like fans, with Draymond like fans, while he be doing cat in the worst way on his pod and the socials? Yo, that was crazy, bro. That was crazy. Yo, Draymond will talk about Cat. We'll talk about Cat's family one week, and then insinuate crazy things about Cat, and then the next week his teammates are giggling with this nigga and dapping him up and shit.
It's weird, bro.
That's crazy.
Genuinely weird. Genuinely mad weird. And how do we not have a guy on the roster willing to punch him in his shit? Like, literally just punch him in his shit. Look, Julius Randle was a perennial playoff choker, and he was very frustrating in that he wasn't reliable in big moments.
But he would have shoulder checked the shit out of Draymond.
He would have shoulder checked the shit out of Draymond Green. He would have absolutely been like, yo. Like,
stop playing with me, my niggas.
Isn't PJ Tucker on the Knicks? No,
not anymore. Bro, like we were a less talented team a couple of years ago, but way tougher. Like RJ Barrett sucked, but like he ain't gonna let nobody punk him. Emmanuel Quickly's not gonna let someone punk him. Randall's not gonna let nobody punk him. We got all these niggas now who are all world players, and they're so soft. It's disgusting. I hate this light skin basketball team. Trade everybody. Fire Mike Brown.
Hey man, Tom Thibodeau was the curator of toughness vibes.
Yo, maybe, bro, maybe. Like,
I mean, his teams do be tough, son. If nothing else about Thibodeau, if you can't say anything else about Thibodeau, you can say his schemes suck. You can say he plays his starters way too many minutes, which both things are true. His teams be tough, gang.
Yo, them teams. Listen, it's a jail ball, half court, no spacing team that somehow still wins 50 games and then plays good ass defense. And all their starters got fucking physical aches and pains and shit.
Niggas not trying to see Todd Gibson, bro. I'm sorry, bro.
Hey, bro, maybe that's why he would always bring them niggas to every team he was in. He's like, yo, give me Taj in this locker room.
He's like, yo, he'll get the vibes right.
Yo, Mitchell Robinson got this country boy gimmick, and he don't be putting nobody in their plays, bro.
That's because he just, you know how Mitchell Robinson get down, bro.
Come on, bro. Oh. Thank you so much for the super chat. The Knicks are despicable, but I do like money, so I thank you so much for this very, very generous super chat.
Appreciate you, Uncle Roku. Inch is going band for band. $100 super chat.
Wow.
Not letting these fools say I lost my chain, bro. Yo, Ish not going for the disrespect. It's Bottle Wars. Man. Shout out Ish.
Yo, man. Also, shout out to Raw ending early. We have over 800 live viewers.
They was like, hey, man, Raw done. What are we doing for the rest of our night? Niggas gotta check out the podcast. Yo, we appreciate y'all. Please subscribe. Yo, check out the Discord, bro. We be doing a lot of shit in there, bro. We be doing a lot of shit in there
tonight. Oh man! Oh my god!
I be seeing the pings because I was like, yo, I'm gonna do all these Yu Yu Hakusho watch alongs with Ibu. I be seeing the pings. This nigga said 5 a.m. Yu Yu Hakusho's back. I'm like, all right, gang. All right. Yo, I got work in 2 hours, by the way.
Discord, yo.
Never.
Tonight, folks, we are watching the Yukina Rescue Mission. It will be the debut of the Toguro brothers. I'm really
what? Yukina?
Yes, sir, nigga. Yes, sir.
What about the Kite Rescue Mission?
Yo, come on, bro. Right? Yo, I'm pissed on Kite's grave. I'm pissed on Kite's grave.
The Hakusho deal won't be laid. This will probably be around like 9:30. So
yeah, I'm gonna be there. Yu Hakusho, we back. Debut the Toguro brothers. Yusuke Urameshi and Kuwabara versus Younger Toguro 1 tonight. I'm lit. Oh, Younger and older Toguro 1.
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry. Uncle Roku with another 100 back. I'm gonna need that chain right back. Ish hashtag give me that.
Damn,
these niggas not playing.
Son of a gun.
Damn.
Oh my goodness.
These niggas not playing.
Yo, chat. Ish and Uncle Roku are dead ass calling y'all broke ass niggas right now.
Just broke as shit.
Crazy.
Yo, we appreciate y'all, bro. We appreciate y'all.
That's wild. That's a knife edge death match right there.
Chicken Balor. All right, Ibu, we're gonna let this be the time you fluff Punk.
I'm not gonna fluff Punk. What I will say is, it is hilarious that like Punk had a bad year last year, and it was literally just because they would not let him do professional wrestling. They were like, "No, we need you in 4 ways with Jey Uso. We need you to main event Saturday night's main event with Jey Uso. We want."
What do you mean, yo? Jey Uso is a professional wrestler.
No, he is not.
Yes, he is.
They put him in multi-mans and ladder matches, and not in ladder matches, but like gimmick matches. And the truth is, if you want the best of CM Punk right now, you literally roll the ball out on the court and let him just go one-on-one with a guy for 20 to 30 minutes and let him just do his thing. He had a great match with Finn Balor tonight. The bigger takeaway to me is not like Punk being great in a match. Like I know what he can do depending on the setting. The bigger takeaway to me in this match, chat, was like, wow, Finn still had this in him. He just doesn't try on TV, which is really funny. It implies that like he's aware that, okay, in a mid-card role that's not changing, I don't need to adjust my effort level. Because here in Ireland, in front of his people, in his home country, he turned it up. He turned back the clock, and he had a great match with CM Punk. So shout out to Finn. And yeah, man, I just hope that this doesn't get derailed respectfully by like Punk having to work Seth Rollins again. So we'll see.
I'm gonna be honest, bro. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
And I think I don't want to put words in Chris O's mouth, but I think I'm pretty confident here when I say myself and Chris O both found that match to not only be pedantic, but shallow as well. Chris O, am I overstepping? Am I overstepping here?
I don't think so. You know, I would put more into the shallow part of that, because I just think the kick out sequences and the manufactured crowd heat just didn't, fit what I think professional wrestling should be.
There were no kick out sequences in the match.
It wasn't a tight match at all. The work wasn't tight. They played to a marked crowd instead of worrying about having a great professional wrestling match. You know what I mean? I just found the entire thing so shallow, so pedantic, so shallow and pedantic, both shallow and pedantic.
Wait, did you mention how shallow it was though?
I did, Chris O, and while mentioning how shallow it was, I don't want it lost on you, Ibu, or our audience how pedantic it was as well.
Yeah.
What was the most pedantic part of the match, Chris?
What'd you say?
What was the most pedantic part of the match?
Like, how many go to sleeps do we have to hit, bro?
Yeah,
like, you know what I mean? Like,
he did.
How many go to sleeps?
He did
The
too.
coup de grace used to put people.
That's what I'm saying,
sleep,
bro. The coup de grace, like one coup de grace used to win a match. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it just, like, with every finisher, with every kick out, it just insisted on itself more and more.
And when
it insisted on itself.
There was one.
The Bullet Club.
That's why I really like Jey Uso, man. Like Jey Uso, you see Jey Uso hit a spear, you know the match is over. Jey Uso hits that spear.
I hear you.
I mean, if you don't like Jey Uso, you don't get professional wrestling. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. So it was just pretty shallow, pretty pedantic, pretty underwhelming.
What was your favorite spot of the match, Chris? What would you say was the best spot of the match?
Oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah.
When Finn did that shotgun drop kick, I almost thought there was a little bit of unpedanticity into it, but the shallowness of it all just like overwhelmed the rest of the match. And
you said what, Chris?
Unpedantized it.
Yo.
But when CM Punk did the Bullet Club reference where he's like, bang, headshot, I was just like, we don't need the Bullet Club reference. It did.
The libs tried to silence me. The libs tried to silence me because I told the truth.
A spot in the match.
It was.
You're so upset. There was
no spot in the match where Punk did the gun thing.
No, he did. He said, "We're real shooters." I saw.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that part.
Yo, this nigga said unpedanticity.
Yo, Punk fans are in the chat legitimately crying about us critiquing a match that we did not fucking watch, bro. Like, look at your fucking lives, bro. Grow up, son. Like, grow up, my nigga.
Yo.
We call this shit shout out, but Danny 30 times niggas are seeing red.
You niggas are fuck yo.
Yo, shout out to my fuck nation, bro. Shout out to my
Yo,
fuck
this shit legit gets niggas mad, bro. Y'all gotta
Yo,
do some.
please grow up, my nigga. Please clock in, gang. Clock in at work tomorrow, 9 a.m.
I got
9 a.m.
I got y'all for the next Hangman match, bro. You just see how shout out for Danny.
Yo,
change your fucking name on Twitter,
ad,
nigga.
you fucking dork. Change your ad. Change it to Backup Punk, bro.
I hate this nigga so fucking.
Jalen Brunson, let's get it. Okay,
Anjan, TNA, hashtag number 2 soon. Anjan was there. I don't know if he was there for the Genesis watch along, but he was definitely there for TNA MC. And oh my God, what a show it was. Ibu, would you like to talk about TNA MC?
I can't believe what I watched, to be honest with you.
I thought it was pretty good.
Who was that for? Like,
you know who it's for.
What is that? Say that again, Chris. It was for you?
It was. I mean,
what appealed to you?
Just the realness of it, the novelty of it all. Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Well,
you don't get stuff like that anymore. You don't get veterans like Matt Hardy laying out a match how he did in the opener. You don't get promos like the Elegance brand, debuting a new superstar in the making and then having a great match with the inspiration. You don't get Mike Santana and Kaz turning back the clock and doing their thing.
That blows my mind. So, what does TNA stand for?
Total. No, wait, tits and ass.
No, yeah. What does the promotion stand for?
Total nonstop action.
Right. Now, how many matches were on that show, AO?
3 matches.
That is not nonstop action. By no definition is that nonstop action. 3 matches in 2 hours is something even WWE would not do. Even they wouldn't do it.
Ibu.
Yes.
There was one match in that first hour. I tweeted my disbelief that they would do this, that there would only be one match in the first hour.
Yeah.
I was quoted by an individual who said, if you want wrestling, watch on Wednesdays.
So, hold
on. Let me finish, my nigga. Let me finish. It was a watch on Wednesdays, but they said it in a way that was just like, oh no, not AEW's the real shit. As in, like, who gives a fuck about wrestling? Like, we're watching sports, we're watching sports entertainment or whatever. Ibu, Ibu, do you think this individual was a TNA fan?
I feel like it's probably just a deranged person that is so obsessed with the culture war. They have to have an opinion on this, even though like most people would agree, most reasonable people would agree, this was a bad show.
Correct. This was a notorious drone. Does not watch TNA. Does not watch anything but WWE. But it's not AEW, and they do some business with WWE. So hey, TNA good. I'm defending one match in an hour. It's not AEW.
You know what gets me?
Why? You don't have to live like this, right? You don't have to live.
You know what?
When AEW was partners with TNA, I was still going LOL TNA, my nigga.
All right, you know what?
Ass. You don't have to pretend. Drones, you don't have to pretend.
No, you don't. You know what? I didn't know how I was going to tackle this, to be honest with you. This is not a scripted show, but you really have given me the opening because here's something I want to talk about. There are the people that have the philosophy of like, I don't care about great matches or, their definition of this would be the 5-star match thing or Meltzer culture or whatever, however you want to describe this wrestling brand or philosophy, right? I care about storytelling, right? You know what I got to say to that, AO? I actually respect that if you actually believe in that and stand on that. And I respect the wrestling.
How many of those people actually believe that and stand on it?
Here's the thing. And I respect the wrestling companies if they actually go, what we do is just, we legitimately just focus on storytelling. But here's the thing. These people that say these things don't actually believe that because they rarely pop for actual stories and they shout out and put over promotions that don't tell many stories. How many incredible stories were told on this week's episode of Impact?
Holbert was talking about it in the Discord, bro. Oh, no. I think it might have been privately. I'm not sure. But Holbert was talking about it. He was like, everybody's like, TNA, TNA, their roster might not be crazy, but, at least they tell stories Unlike AEW, no, they don't. No, they don't. They don't tell stories.
What are these
No,
stories?
they don't. And the stories that they're trying to tell, they're terrible. My nigga, yo, do you know Mamar Sade and Ryan Nemeth have going on, Ibu? Have you heard about this story?
Bro, what is any of that? Who is that for? What is that about?
Rai Nem
Right, Nem.
has a story going on with Mara Sade, the former Ibu, what was her WWE name?
Jakarta Jackson.
The former Jakarta Jackson, who shout out to her. This is not any indictment on her at all.
No,
I think she's a wonderful talent.
Absolutely.
Where he stalks her and just talks about how much, I bet you want to kiss me. You want to kiss me, right? You're being mean to me because you actually have a crush on me, right? Like, this is a story. This is a story that they've been doing for months. And then they finally have a match, and then Rai Nem goes over.
Genuinely, who is that for? What kind of story is that? And really, bro, beyond anything, it's just like the big hook of the show, the big angle was Santino having a power struggle with the former Sonya Deville for power of TNA.
Like, what? Why would anybody watching TNA for the first time care about these?
That's the big story of the show. And they like the show was built around Santino. He appeared repeatedly. Brother, his peak of popularity, AO, was legitimately 17 years ago.
Jesus Christ.
17 years ago. I might even be like generous in that estimation. And he's the main character of this show.
Bro, the top three main characters of TNA. Actually, I'll go four, right? The top four main acts of TNA. This is in no order.
Yeah.
Mike Santana, which, all right, great.
The
right?
champ.
Santino Marella.
Uh-huh.
The 50-year-old Hardys. And Carlos Silva.
I just don't understand.
Why is Carlos Silva always in the videos? Dancing, shaking ass. Why am I always seeing Carlos Silva? Why is he always around? Why?
My big thing is I watch a lot of that stuff and just go, what are you trying to achieve? And in this case, it's like nobody's gonna watch the show and go, man, I can't wait to see how Santino wrangles back control and power of TNA. I don't know. And the other bad part, AO, they tried to educate people on TNA in the video packages, but they were simply just recapping the history of the promotion rather than communicating what about the main product right now.
Yeah, they was like, oh, yeah, y'all used to do cool shit 20 years ago. All right, so why should I watch next week though?
Yeah, literally. Like, again, I love
big pay-per-view in the new era. 2 days after the premiere, there was no hook going into the pay-per-view. No hook.
They're post
because you want to know why there was no hook, Ibu?
Why was there no hook?
Because they ran out of time and couldn't run the Nick Nemeth, Mike Santana angle, so it was a digital exclusive. Your world title angle for a pay-per-view had to be posted on Twitter because you ran it because you botched time so much. The main event already got its time cut, and then you had 3 matches, gang. You had 3 matches.
How do you run out of time?
You had 3 matches.
You have 2 hours to do 3 matches. How do you run out of time? That is like historical ineptitude. I just can't believe I watched that show and I just kept saying to myself, like, there has to be more than this. How are you this ill prepared to put on a show premiering on television? That's bad for wrestling, AO. As much as we can do the LOL TNA being this bad after getting a TV deal is bad for professional wrestling because it's it's hard to get on TV as a wrestling promotion. Most TV companies go, that's not profitable. We can't sell ads at a high rate for fucking wrestling. It's not worth it. We don't need wrestling. Tony Khan can't get ROH on fucking TV. If TNA gets an AMC deal and they do this and they get fucking booted off the network, that hurts professional wrestling. So it's really, really upsetting. And it also hurts wrestling because AO, as you know, AEW and WWE can't sign all these fucking wrestlers out there. Yeah. There's so many talents out there. And then, you know, you also need to have some roster turnover. It's just inevitable. And so WWE will cycle some guys out. AEW is going to cycle some guys out. They need landing spots. If TNA is not a viable promotion for people to work in, you end up with a big two that's overpacked and overfilled. It's like overfilled classrooms. And it's just like, dude, that's why on some level, even if you don't like TNA, you need it to be fucking functional. They can't even.
If you actually like wrestling and you don't just only like AEW, or you don't just only like WWE. Like, I make fun of TNA because TNA deserves it, bro. I would love for TNA to be good. I would love for TNA to be good because, bro, I have a bunch of friends that need jobs, bro. They need jobs. Yes. And even if they weren't my friends, bro, like I'm a fan of professional wrestling. Right. I would like the boys to like have somewhere to go and something to do. You know what I mean? Like, but hey, man, it does not look like, bro. Like TNA is allegedly getting $10 million a year for the next 3 years. It seems like Anthem is pocketing every single cent of that because where is it going?
You did not see any production upgrades.
It's the same shit. Same shit. They hyped up this Mr. Elegance thing like it was gonna be a somebody, a wrestler I've never heard of before, bro. And I've heard of some obscure wrestlers in my time. So
right.
Like, who is this guy? So I'm like, come on, bro. Like
you don't want them to make new stars now, is what you're trying to say. Because you didn't know who Mr. Elegance was, it's a bad thing.
All right, Chris was doing a bit, right? But I will explain the difference, right?
Yeah.
I'll explain the difference. Making new stars is perfectly fine, right? Yeah. But when you hype it up in the way that they did, they hyped it up in a way that it was like, oh, this is a somebody already. Not somebody we're gonna make. This is a somebody now. Right. And we're gonna show you. We're gonna show you now who the somebody is.
When you're doing a from scratch debut, like that's where you do the vignette game. You know, that's where you do the pre-tapes introducing a person. You do a reveal when it's like a big incoming signing. How do they not grasp this? And about the storytelling point, when you were mentioning the Mara Sade stalking angle, here's what makes this funny. Bro, this company is being booked by people who have the sensibilities of wrestling from the past like 25 years of television. That's why this show feels so fucking like ass and derivative. Like, how many fake Raws do we need? Who asked?
Come on, bro.
Who asked for this many Raws? There's one Raw. Why does every wrestling company say we have to do it this way? And the true answer is because the people that curate these shows and put them together are the same fucking people. The people that grew up on the wrestling from the last 25 years. It's people who were involved in the business over the last 25 years. And so you don't get anything different. And so, you know,
remember when WWE brought in like people from like outside of wrestling and they started doing like different shit. And it was like, all right, this is like, as much as it pains me to say, this is actually like pretty cool what they're doing with like the production or like how they're doing this or how they're doing that, and they like just like, all right, back to the shit that Vince was doing anyway.
Right, and again, it's like it's important because new voices gives you new imagery and new content, new product. That's a good thing. It just baffles me, bro. Like Tommy Dreamer and Delirious are the people that allegedly booked this promotion, and it's just like. You'll listen to Tommy on like Busted Open talking to Bully and whoever, right? And they'll put up, they'll talk about how important storytelling is, blah blah blah. You listen to Matt Hardy talk to John Alba about this, and it's like what you realize is their frame of reference is their frame of reference. Mm-hmm. They're gonna do what they know, and the analogy of you can't teach an old dog new tricks is true. And that's not necessarily to say that like all their philosophies and ideas about wrestling are inherently wrong. They're not. There are some tried and true tropes and formulas that are repeated because they work. But again, it's just like, how much more of the same do we need? The true answer is none. And you watch
not Tommy Dreamer, like Delirious, right?
Yeah.
Complete failure at Ring of Honor. Had the pen, failed in every way imaginable as a booker, right? It was terrible. It was awful shit, right? Got fired from that position.
Yeah.
Got a job at TNA. Right, it wasn't originally to be a booker. It wasn't originally like I think it was like a producer or something. Eventually, got the book. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Why? Not because they thought he would be good. Not because they were like, "This is the way. This is how we're gonna move the promotion forward." Just because he was an old guy that's been in the business with experience of booking. Yes. They're like, "Oh, experience, good enough." Instead of trying something new, they're just like, "Yo, you had experience. I don't care how bad it was. You have experience. Here's the pen." Like, why? It doesn't have to be like that, bro. It doesn't have to be like that.
It's just annoying because like these guys get repeated opportunities to piss away television money. Exclusively.
It's like the NFL and NBA GMs, right? Like you or even coaches. You're a complete failure somewhere else. You have experience. Maybe you'll do something okay in our franchise. No, bro, they're terrible.
Jimmy Jacobs, for example, who to his credit is a much better creative mind than the people that we've mentioned, but still. If you ask me subjectively, I think there's flaws in how he looks at wrestling, but beyond anything, guys like that get opportunities because like the idea is they know how to put together television because they've done it a long time. And that's true. And you from a convenience standpoint, you want to have people that can help get your job done for you as quick as possible. So I understand that. But like there too many times wrestling companies confuse functionality with like quality. Like, okay, they can put together a show for you quick. Can they put together a good show, a novel show, an interesting show, a productive show? The answer is often like no. And I watched this TNA Impact show, AO, and it just feels like a really, really poor man's version of Raw on Netflix with worse wrestlers. And,
they were like, all right, remember Raw on Netflix? Let's do that in the smallest room imaginable and at a much worse scale.
Ayo, they showed their celebrity row, and it's people you've never seen before.
Like, why, bro? And they put time into that segment too. That was like 10 minutes. People we've never heard of before.
The big celebrity
Ryan Nemeth angle. Like, come on, my nigga. Why?
Big shot celebrities in front of a section of the audience with no fans behind them.
No fans.
Empty seats fully. And the big final celebrity, like the knockout main event celebrity, was Candice Michelle. Are you kidding me? You know, you don't have to do this segment, you know, so you can't go like, oh, that's all we could round up.
No, but they did have to do it, bro, because Raw on Netflix had a celebrity role segment.
Right. And it's like, okay, yeah, they do it because you'll have NFL players in the front row. You know, you don't have to do it with like literal rant. They did one where they showed a bunch of like wrestling online influencers with respect to the people that were shown.
Like, what, bro?
Right. You don't have to do that. You can just give them their tickets and tell them, hey, you know, put the show over, whatever. You don't have to do a segment to showcase them. Like, who is that for? Why you
like at least when Raw did it, right? And I don't like this fucking loser. I don't like this his Nazi ass, but at least when Raw did it, right? It was like Andrew Schultz, right? Who's actually famous, who sold out Madison Square Garden multiple times, right? Yeah. Right. So like people would actually care. Like people not in the wrestling sphere would care. Ebu, name me one person on that celebrity role that wasn't Candice Michelle.
I couldn't tell you any of them. And again, the problem is you don't have to embarrass yourself like this, because that was embarrassing visually and in terms of like who they were showcasing. You could just not do a celeb segment. You can bring in the influencers to go watch the show and live tweet it. That's fine. You don't have to make that a segment on the show. That does nothing for nobody. It achieves nothing. On so many levels I didn't get. And you know what's funny about this, AO? There's a whole like section of grifters who like really wanted to push TNA and prop up TNA because it allows them to do the thing of like they're bigger than AEW, they do it right, so on and so forth, right? Most of them couldn't even pretend about this show because it was that bad. Eric Bischoff would like to put this show over. He would prefer it would be good enough that he could say, yeah, they have a chance over AEW. He couldn't do it. He was baffled, AO. I looked at some of what he was talking about. He basically was like, yo, this shit was terrible. It was terrible. He wants it to be good.
Yeah, you want not even good, bro. Like he just wants it to be like, all right, a little bit underpassable, so you can just pretend.
And even he was like, this will kill my credibility if I put this over. Their big thing for the show was Paris Hilton. Like that is such an indication of like being off the mark and having your fingers so far away from the pulse. Like your finger is in the air. Paris Hilton made a tweet advertising the show, AO, and at the time of airing the show, it had 12 likes. 12?
And it was 10 hours old. Mind you, it was 10 hours old, and it had 12 likes.
12 likes. You niggas could have hit me up.
Perez Hilton.
Right. What did I say?
Paris.
Right, Perez. And what's crazy about this is I remember in real time when Perez Hilton was used on Degrassi for the Degrassi Goes Hollywood movie in 2009. And I kid you not, AO, the YouTube comments at that time said Perez Hilton is irrelevant. That was 2009. It's been 17 years since then. And again, speaking of 17 years, that's the last time Santino mattered on television. And he was the big broadcast. Who was this show for and what did it achieve?
Absolutely baffling 2 hours of wrestling television.
Baffling 2 hours of television and an absolute complete failure. And I'm not saying this as somebody that wants it to be bad. I would prefer if TNA was respectable. It makes it better.
Look. I'm gonna be honest. Do I like laughing at TNA? Absolutely, bro. I've been laughing at TNA my whole life, right? Okay. Even when I liked it. But bro, like for the health of the wrestling business, bro, like WWE and AEW can't be the only two like reasonable places to work, bro. Like there are boys in the business hitting me up hitting Ibu up, hitting Holbert up, hitting whoever up. They're like, fuck, bro. Like, shit, bro. Like, I was hoping maybe I can fuck with TNA, bro. It looks like I can.
And here's the deal. Here's the funny part about all this, AO, is like, we're not the only people that thought that show was fucking pathetic. TNA is not respected within the industry. No. It's not. I'd rather it be, but it's not. And that's why there's a mass exodus. Chat, look around. Pay attention to what's happening. Look who is leaving. Look who is fleeing the scenes right now as they're going on television. That's not some coincidence. And it's just a joke, bro. Like, it's just a fucking joke. I forgot what I was going to say.
Fightful literally put out a report. They were like, hey, man. Now that we're on AMC, shit, hopefully this booking gets better.
Yes. I like, it's baffling. And here's what I actually wanted to mention. I have sympathy for the talent involved because a lot of what we're talking about is not their fault, right? Which is why I get them wanting to take up for the team, so to speak, and fight for TNA and defend it online. But
they don't really do that anymore, bro. That's not a thing anymore. You used to not be able to say shit about TNA without somebody in the locker room like quote tweeting you. They don't do that. They don't do that anymore, bro.
Because at least during Demor's TNA, it was a product that the talent involved, believed in and respects that. That's not really the case anymore. That's not the case anymore. But still, there's still some people. Now, here's the thing. Some of it is like dumb blue check guys, the people that are really deep in, and like the Mooses of the world. What I hate.
Moose ran on Twitter and was like, hey, man, you're not allowed to criticize. You never took a bump before. Like,
it's just like, this is not the tack to take, guys. What you should not do after the feedback you got from that show is go, it's not about you marks or the cage match. It's about our execs. It's about this and that. And it's like, dude, you can say this and that, but there's no crowd of people, substantial crowd of people that show appealed to. It's not even like WWE from like 2 years ago when they would do like their bloodline kind of community theater type of wrestling where, you'd be like, this is not for me. But at least go, hey, the people that like this love it.
Love it. Bro. Like, no, you cannot. As much as I didn't like that bloodline shit, right? Yeah. You could not deny the impact it had on the WWE's audience and like the numbers it was doing and like the arenas, the stadiums it was selling out and shit like that. You can't deny none of that shit.
My big thing is, if you watch wrestling, this ain't for me, but it's clearly for somebody, then it's for that somebody. There's nobody that this was for. And Moose can do this
except for the people that would defend it no matter what. Bro, the only people that were defending that show would defend a wrestler going in the middle of the ring, pulling their trunks down, and taking a shit in the middle of the ring. They would defend it.
And the thing about it is, there's not enough of those people to make this worth it, bro. Because for all you can say about, y'all don't take a bump, you can't speak on this, speak on that. What are you guys going to say when the rating drops off substantially in the next 2 to 3 weeks? And beyond that, God forbid.
Did the rating come out for it, though?
Not yet.
No, probably tomorrow, Wednesday.
And here's the other thing. God forbid,
holiday weekend.
Bro, God forbid AMC says, fuck this, never mind, in a couple months. Then what are y'all going to say? Whose fault is it going to be? And will you finally concede? Maybe our show just was bad and nobody wanted to like watch that. Because like, I hate that shit. You put on
it's gonna go back on the fans, bro. They're gonna be like, I thought it was hashtag support all wrestling, watch all wrestling.
It's like, yeah, we would like to support good wrestling. Put on a show that's good. Put on a show that's fucking good. Listen to the criticism. Maybe there's something to it. Maybe if you actually would capitulate to people's concerns, they'd be more willing to support what you're putting out. And if you're not, then that's what's gonna happen. It's the stupidest shit. So you know what?
Yeah, Dreamer's hit me up before, right?
I'm sure he has.
I can say this because it's not like I'm fucking, what's it called? He hit me up because I was like, because when Beast Mortals came to AEW, I was like, look at what Beast Mortals is doing. What a demon. 2 months ago, he was jobbing to 65-year-old Tommy Dreamer. And then he DM'd me, he was like, I'm 58 actually. I was like, all right, bro. Something like he DM'd me his correct age. I was like, all right, bro.
Here's the thing. That's Tommy seeing that tweet and being kind of like upset about it, right? And okay, you feel slighted, but that's what happened. You beat him on a pre-show.
Like you didn't have to do that, bro. Like why? This is a extremely talented guy who could have been used.
You weren't beating people in your prime. in Tommy Dreamer's prime, he was putting over everybody he fucking wrestled. Why is he, when he's like 30 years older, beating one of the most talented people on the roster on pre-show matches? And then Tony found more use for him. What a useless operation. Well, they're never going to get a clue. Ever.
You won't be saying that when Killer Cross comes and main events the TVs.
Yo, unironically, unironically, I don't like Killer Cross. Ibu doesn't like Killer Cross. You, when you're not doing bits, don't like Killer Cross. But right, if they did a big angle around Killer Cross's debut,
you would get
that would get buzz from the audience they're trying to get buzz from. That would get positive buzz for TNA, right? Because there's a section of online wrestling fans who really like this guy for whatever reason. So why not just do that?
I mean, but what would we fit Perez Hilton into if we give all that time to Killer Cross?
It's crazy, bro. It's crazy.
Yeah, man. Hopefully they. I won't be watching this week, but hey, hopefully they get it better for the people who do watch.
TNA, if you're listening.
Gurmeet Singh. Bishop now says the TNA will beat AEW in ratings. Hey, man. Bishop will say anything so niggas yell at him.
Yeah, I mean this sincerely. I'm somebody who's actively not even seeking a job within pro wrestling. And TNA, if you need help, I'm so serious. TNA, if you need help, just hit me up. Because dude, if this dies,
you need some money.
No, I'd like some money. I don't need money.
Yo, if this doesn't work out, I think that would be the last straw Anthem needs to be like, well, we tried. We're pulling the plug on this thing.
If pro wrestling is a human body, TNA being unfunctional is like having one testicle. So, like I said, TNA, if you need some help, like just like I'm here. I'm here for you. I'm here for you, TNA.
I'd rather Crystal get the book, honestly.
Thank you.
That's funny. Crystal's a fucking maniac. I think Crystal could put together a show better than Tommy Dreamer and Delirious.
I 100% could.
Yeah, I think you could.
I mean, I can't lie, bro. And I said this when I was talking to like Holbert, right? I'm not gonna pretend like I'm some creative genius that could just put together week after week after week of exciting television, good television. I'm not, because I couldn't.
No.
But if you tell me, hey yo, network premiere,
right?
We need some good shit. Here's our roster. Please, I promise you, bro. I promise you, I could put together one show that's well received. One show. I promise you, I could do it, bro.
It's just on every level. I couldn't believe what I was watching, and people say that Genesis was better. I'd imagine it was because the pay-per-view is more reliant on in-ring rather than creative.
Bro,
and
Genesis. All right, so the debut was like a 1.5.
Yeah,
Genesis was like a 4 out of 10. Out of 10, I'm saying.
It
was still a resounding F, but at least it was like a wrestling program.
You know what's so sad about where we're at with TNA? Ayo, if the AMC premiere was a 4.5, we just kind of be like whatever, because we know that's what TNA is. It's just a 4.5. It was that bad, and so yeah, I'm sure Genesis wasn't anything to write home about, but this is where we're at, where we're literally just asking, can you just be like a show? Can you be halfway alive? So whatever, man. The show ended with a Texas death match, and Dolph Ziggler cashed in his fake Money in the Bank and then got like lariated before the bell could ring. So that's riveting stuff.
All I gotta say about that Texas death match, was that Santana table cutter spot was crazy. Parentheses derogatory.
Yeah.
Flying nothing, not towards Kaz, who's on the apron, but over the table. Why? Why did you do this? Why?
I like Mike. I like Kaz. They need someone to step in and be like, let's edit some of this out, guys. Let's not maybe do that one. So it's it's funny. I was like ranting, and like some of this is obviously me. Like, I actually wasn't even trying to be entertaining. I was just being honest. But now I'm actually just kind of sad. I'm just kind of sad. Like this, it just stinks. It just fucking stinks.
I mean, I didn't think they were gonna fail that badly, but I knew it would be bad, bro. Because look who's in charge, son. Like,
no, I had a bad feeling going in, bro. I had a bad feeling.
I didn't think it was gonna. I didn't.
It looks like
I thought it was gonna be something that was just like, all right, so like this isn't good, but we're gonna have to like Elite Fleet's gonna have to like kind of like reach to like make sure like it seems like the biggest disaster ever. No, it was legitimately the biggest disaster ever.
Horrendous.
Well,
show.
second biggest.
And whether you like AEW, dislike AEW, are a super fan or a hater, if you still do the thing of like they're not the number 2 promotion in America, you are not only are you disingenuous, you're like kind of stupid. On no level is TNA comparable to that promotion on any level, really. And I know that it's not a lot of people doing it. It's just like a vocal minority of like, bought and paid for types of guys on the internet. But that shit shouldn't be entertained on any level. So I'm done with TNA. Enough on that topic. Let's move on. What's our next super chat?
All right.
What a useless operation.
Thank you, Gurmeet. Lil DJ Boy X. Who should retire Kenny? Fletcher? Hanger? DJ Boy. How do I tell you? We're never leaving, gang.
Buddy. We got 2 more years to even think about that, buddy.
We're never leaving.
In the hypothetical,
I'm not gonna lie, niggas don't want your opinion on this.
Yeah, I can't lie, bro. Take a seat, little nigga. We're never going anywhere, son. Anyway.
Wow.
Ebu, if you want to talk about retirement, who's retiring Punk, bro? Talk to us about that. By God out your mouth.
CM Punk wants to retire in approximately 3 years. I'm not sure who would be the guy to do that 3 years from now.
Sonic. Gunther pulling double duty at the Rumble, huh? Makes me think he's winning one of them.
So, in case you missed it, folks, Chris, they set up on this episode of Raw. They set up Gunther versus AJ at the Rumble. If AJ loses, he has to retire. And for some information for you guys, chat, AJ's contract for WWE is expiring next month.
Wait, what?
It's expiring next month. I always was under the assumption that they were gonna just like. When I heard that he was like retiring next year, and I think he said something, I always thought he said something about Mania. I just assumed AJ was gonna like rock out for a couple more months and then do some retirement in the middle of the year.
Yo, someone was low-key reporting. Someone with a platform was low-key reporting. They were like, yo, by Mania, AJ's out of here. Someone was reporting that, bro, and everybody was just like, oh yeah, whatever, man. We'll see you in AEW, see you at SummerSlam, see you here, see you there. Yeah. And they were like, no, bro, this person is like, yo, like, niggas are saying AJ's out of here by Mania, bro. And like everybody just kind of like hand waved it. I can't remember who was doing this. I can't remember.
Right. And so I just double checked with somebody when I heard about this. I said, so when's AJ's deal up? And the answer I got was like around February. And he's wrestling at the Rumble, which is January 31st. And again, if Gunther beats him, he has to retire. So
like, is he get like retire like after that match, or he has to like this is your last year of wrestling, retire?
No. You're just retiring like from wrestling. Like that's it. It's GG.
Oh, I went either way. Either AJ's out WWE or Gunther loses after beating Cena. yeah, boy.
In the Rumble like next week?
No, the Rumble's on the 31st.
2 weeks.
But
drone ass nigga knew that shit off the top of your head.
Ayo, what do we think here? Is Gunther just gonna smoke AJ just like that?
I mean, he's not winning the Rumble. So
who Gunther?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
He's not winning the Rumble, right? That's a big trial with Chief. We winning the Rumble.
You think so?
So the guy that they let murder Cena, they're gonna let him go 0-2 on pay.
Yeah, that's a great point, actually. That's actually a great point, AO. I think if they're booking that step, I think it's just over. Which is kind of crazy because, like, honestly, I can see WWE, I can see Hunter and them be like, bro, I got a lot of mouths to feed for Mania, bro. We could get this AJ shit out the way now and just move on, which is brutal. So it looks like AJ is done at Rumble. The question is, do we think AJ is going to shoot retire there, or do we think he's going to just go to AEW?
No, nigga,
he might just shoot retire.
Nigga, it's over, bro. You know how much that boy loves WWE?
So you don't think, okay, listen, if the deal does expire in February, you don't think he's gonna go, let me just do one match with Kenny? Or like one match.
Are you being a contrarian for contrarian's sake, or are you just like are you asking me genuinely, or like you bro, you come on, my nigga.
Yo, to me, if I'm Alan's friend, I'd be like, hey bro, like you could still retire this year, but just do a one-off. Do a one-off with Will. Like, why not?
I can see him doing a one-off. I can see him doing a one-off, but I don't
If
see
you're Tony Khan,
okay.
How much are you paying AJ Styles to wrestle at All Out?
I'd have to know what everybody.
We'll do two TV appearances, one match, All Out. How much you paying him? Realistically,
two TVs and we said two TVs and
yeah, to build a match and then All Out and then
150 grand. 150 grand.
How much Christian make a year, and how much does Edge make a year?
Christian and Edge are both millionaires.
Oh, a fucking lot of money.
They both make well into
a lot of money.
My total guess is that Copeland makes over $3 million a year. That would be my gut feeling on that.
I mean, depends. You can't wrestle Ospreay unless they just change all the plans.
No, I said All Out, not All In. I said All Out.
Oh, All Out. Oh
yeah,
Ospreay. Then I don't know. I play 300 bands.
Like I said, and AJ, like I can see him low-key being like, I feel like a liar because I told WWE fans I'm retiring, but I'm not retiring for real. So I would, you know what I'd do? I'd lose to Gunther and I just put it out there like, hey bro, look, I am retiring this year, but I'm willing to kind of do some other stuff. And then you do one off with Will Ospreay, or whoever, and then you just do that, and then you call it quits for good. Maybe even, you know, if I'm AJ, you know what I do? Do the Gunther thing, resurface in the summer, do the Will Ospreay match, and then you maybe go to Japan and you do like one thing there. You know what I mean? So he could say like my last match in WWE was February. I did an AEW match in America, and then I did something in Japan in the summer, and then you call it a career.
What about TNA?
That boy, AJ Styles. God bless his soul. I love him to death. The only thing he loves more than his family and our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ is the World Wrestling Federation, bro.
And Fox News.
And Fox News. in no order.
Right.
His family, God, the World Wrestling Federation, and Fox News. It's over, bro. He's retiring. He's not coming to AEW. He's not coming to New Japan.
All right. We'll see. We'll see how this plays out. We'll see how this plays out. I do know for a fact that AJ wants to do, quote, one last TNA match before he calls it quits. So they better get that cash shit out the way soon. If this Gunther thing is over on the 31st, we have 11 days to get the Kaz match out the way.
A Canadian zebra. I was like, what the fuck? Became a YouTube member. Thank you, gang. Gurmeet Singh, Hobbs may be the next Ezekiel Jackson in WWE.
What the fuck?
I didn't watch Ezekiel Jackson's run, but
Ezekiel
Jackson trained Hobbs.
Did he?
Yeah.
That's hilarious. Ezekiel Jackson was pushed. He just wasn't good at wrestling, and Hobbs is. So, you know.
No.
Look, my gut feeling is Hobbs. Hobbs' first year in WWE.
Wait. You disrespecting Big Rick?
No, I got no issue with Big Rick.
My
gut feeling with what's his face Hobbs is that his first year in WWE he will have a role very similar to the role he had in AEW, which is like frequently featured on television as a man in the stable. So the question is just what group do they put him with? He could either be an equalizer on the Punk side of babyfaces on Raw, or he could be a member of the Vision. But my gut feeling is he lands in one of those roles. That's not a report. So if you are, and I'd imagine many people are here to aggregate what I'm inevitably going to say about Mania, this Hobbs thing is just totally like me speculating. That's not a report.
Shout out to Powerhouse Hobbs.
Yes, really talented guy. I did not want to see him leave AEW. I thought he had a higher ceiling in AEW than he ultimately reached. I think Karl Anthony Towns just fucked his
my fandom of Powerhouse Hobbs is not contingent on what wrestling promotion he works for. I will continue to root for him. I hope he does well.
And
Jan, that Shota Yuya versus Ishii Taichi match. Fuck! American promotions, y'all could try again next year. Hashtag Year the Line. Hashtag Shin Nihon Ichiban. I have not watched it yet. I heard that was awesome, and I heard the 6-man was awesome. I'm gonna probably watch those tonight after the podcast.
Yo, nothing filled my heart with more joy than waking up to hearing that like New Japan had another really strong show with 2 awesome matches. And not only that, they're like getting more people over in the process. Yeah. That was just awesome to hear. I'm really encouraged by how New Japan has started this year. I'm going to review that show on Backup Hangman Radio. That'll probably.
I will say,
what's up?
That is encouraging.
Yeah,
y'all still gotta wait for G1 season to fully, back the line again.
But what I would say is the difference this time around, Chris. And then I'm not even being a mark. I agree with you. It is nice though that like the positive aspects this time around to start the year are like the youth movement stuff.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. The difference is like back then, like New Japan was good, but it was still just like so we're still waiting for them to do something with Suji. We're still waiting for them to do something with Oiwa. Right. Some Lost fans are waiting for them to do something with Shota and Yuya. You know what I mean? And now they are doing something with all of them, right? Like the promotion is like built around what they have going on, including the Knockout Brothers and shit like that. And now the older guys are like complimenting them. Like we're using Taichi, who I think is one of the most underrated wrestlers in the world, and Ishii to like help get these guys over.
Which is how you should use
this nigga man.
Whatever.
Nah, he's a big Shota Umino fan, and I like.
I'll tell you what, man. Is Shota like a top guy? No. I think I've seen.
Shota's been doing really good work in this tag team, though. I can't cap.
Yeah,
I can't take that away from him.
I've seen enough evidence to where Shota's a player, bro. He's a player. He's again. You can't get carried away with him and go, yo, main event a dome. Like that was a bad call.
That was crazy.
But he's been working really hard. So I will have that show watched and I'll review it on Backup Hangman Radio on Wednesday, folks. I'm excited with how New Japan has started this year.
All right. Commonwealth Cowboys, Swerve Kevin Knight match. Heyman getting the belts with Speedball and Jet. These Jet Speed stocks, singles, and team are flying. # self-made for life.
Another good feeling thing, AO. I think this Kevin Knight match will be the beginning of Swerve's heel turn.
The beginning as in he's leaning heel, or the beginning as in I'm murdering you?
I think coming out that match, you're gonna notice something about him, and it'll be a thing that will continue to snowball until he goes back to full-on villain.
Okay. Because I think we are getting the MJF Swerve singles feud. So I don't think he's going to turn before that.
I think, like I said last week, I'd expect Swerve and Hangman to wrestle again for a shot at Max. And I think Hangman's going to win that one. That's what I think.
Okay.
Yep.
# prediction.
Just what I think.
You think a lot of things, don't you? Capo Bozo. People really don't know what a catch is, huh? We ain't done yet, and the whole arena is gonna be yeeting their motherfucking ass for Steve. Hope Javon is good. PW Insider reported that Javon is good, actually. So, that's great. That's great.
Let's go.
They called the match off then.
I don't know.
Well, they said
they said there was a fear of a concussion or something.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, bro. Like people are always gonna cry about refs and shit, bro. Like niggas are always gonna find a scapegoat, cry about something. Nigga, cry about those fucking turnovers. And like you can't blame the refs for everything, bro. Bro, you turn your DEI MVP quarterback turned the ball over.
What?
More time, like 4 times, bro. That's a higher number than points you've lost by. And you're talking about the refs? 4 turnovers. Lost by 3. You're talking about the refs?
It just
Did you see that cartoonish fumble Josh Allen had before the half? That spotted the other team 3 points? You need to be crying about that nigga. That's how many points y'all lost by.
Yo, respect White Bison.
Did you think? By the way, do you think the Bills made the right call firing their coach?
Absolutely, but
You think
they
so?
kept Bean, who was a much bigger problem than McDermott.
So when it comes to coach firings is like firing guys that like, yes, they make crucial play calling errors in major playoff games, but like it's like they get you to the dance every year and they've improved your program, you know, and it's just like
I think McDermott is a good coach, right? But yeah, I think he also I think he coached a really good game against the Broncos. But I think sometimes it's time to move on from good coaches and see what another voice in the building can do for your franchise. Mm-hmm. But when you're doing that and keeping the guy who has your DEI MVP quarterback throwing to Brandon Cooks in 2026, like come on, my nigga, you're not serious about winning anything, my nigga. You know, it's 2026, bro. It's 2026, and you're like, yo, Brandon Cooks, please, bro, stretch the field for his gang. Like what?
That's the type of thing that like they got away with that last week. That's not a sustainable like.
No, bro, no.
Play in any way, bro. Them thinking that I was gonna steal them more than one game is like insane, brother. It's like you should be prepared for yes, Brandon Cook's not gonna be able to create separation and get open, bro. Like it's not gonna happen.
They were like, yo, Josh Allen is struggling, right? This was when he like first got in the league. They were like, yo, Josh Allen is struggling, right? The haters were right. He's ass. Yeah. We got to get him right. We got to get him right at receiver. They went and they got Stephon Diggs, right? Yeah. And that turned around the trajectory of Josh Allen's career. And the better Josh Allen got, the worse the team around him has gotten. And that's not to say Josh Allen is faultless. That nigga sucks, right? But the GM's not helping him. So,
wow. So we'll see what happens. If you're a fan of Josh Allen, my condolences to you and Bill's fan.
That nigga.
I'm not a big fan.
Who you follow on Instagram?
I hate the media coddles Josh Allen. That's what I don't like. But that's neither here nor there. All right, what else we got?
All right. Riley. Shout out to Riley. Great member of the community, Ahmad. Not really a big ratings guy, but I find it interesting that WWE was hotter in 2024 with Damian Priest as World Heavyweight Champion than they are in 2026 with CM Punk. Thoughts?
WWE was a better promotion, and so the sum of the parts helped that. What is this?
I think no. This is fair. I think Damian Priest is like just clearly a bigger star, bigger draw, and more exciting professional wrestler.
I agree.
Damian Priest in 2024 is what was the name of the fucking Rams QB when McVay first came in? What was that guy's fucking name? Yeah, he's Jared Goff. He's Jared Goff. Early McVay Jared Goff. That's what that was.
So who's CM Punk? He's like
Phillip Rivers, Coach Phillip Rivers.
No. Who is that geek from Harvard? Ryan Fitzgerald.
Ah,
that's who CM Punk is.
Green Fitzpatrick.
Yeah, Fitzpatrick. Oh, same shit. He threw 7 picks in the game. I put his name right.
That does.
Anyway, obviously not. Yo, Fitzmagic was saucy back in the day. He was saucy.
He would be a fan.
All right. You didn't fuck with
another $100 super chat.
Incredible. You guys
what is that? 3, 4? God damn. Y'all are fucking
killing it.
Greatest community ever, man. Fonleezy, $100 super chat. I don't do this for chains. I do this because I'm blessed for real. # self-made forever. Wrestling has not been that exciting to me lately. Might go to Revolution for my B-Day just to feel something. Also, Pac versus Darby last week was awesome. Well, Fonleezy, I'll be at Revolution. Chris will be at Revolution. Ibu Broke is not allowed to leave the state per my commands. So if you do go, maybe we could do some like self-made shit out there, like I did for All In. No, Riley, your super didn't get skipped. We're going down the list. We'll just skip to the $100 super chats. But thank you, Fonleezy. What I will say is the American promotions aren't all that interesting right now. I don't think AEW is doing anything
wrong, inherently
offensive or wrong, but it's just like it's not necessarily exciting at all. I think New Japan is extremely exciting right now, and I'm looking forward to like a lot of the shit that they're doing, and I'm locked in on that. So if you are like somewhat of a pure fan, lock back in on New Japan. If you're not, give it a shot, bro. Give it a shot. You'll feel something, bro. You'll feel.
Should I watch All Japan?
All Japan's
no, I'm not fucking watching All Japan, gang.
They've had a better start to this year than their entire 2025.
I'm sure.
No,
Yo,
because of Yuma.
I need to see. I'll watch All Japan when every single member of that roster goes and gets a driver's license.
Come on, man.
Until then, no, bro. Everybody involved in that promotion, bro. I need to see driver's license, gang. They're the biggest terrorists in the world since University of Georgia football. Son, like, get these niggas off the streets. I'm not joking. I'm dead ass.
You know, it's bad. It's bad. It's really unfortunate. It's really a shame. But that's neither here nor there.
Watch Noah. Miles, get that nigga, ban him.
Dude, Team 2000X is terroristic.
Yo, they're everything niggas say the Don Callis family is, bro. Everything niggas say the Don Callis family is.
Don Callis,
but 5 times worse.
Don Callis.
Jalen Carter fan, by the way. No comment.
Oh man.
Oh, what was you about to say, Ibu?
I was just gonna say, like, the Callis family is like pretty terroristic. Team 2000X makes them look like the fucking Four Horsemen.
I don't agree with you that the Don Callis family is terroristic. You just hate Don.
He's been trying to get this takeoff for 2 years,
Don,
bro. You like the vision, my nigga. You're a
you like the vision, gang.
You like the
alone,
vision.
bro. Like, nothing you say matters, bro. You like the vision, and you're excited for vision tags.
The vision is pretty terroristic. They're pretty terroristic.
You are excited every time they come out.
You have never, ever said that on the timeline.
Yes, I have. I buried Logan Paul joining the group.
Bro, you only buried Logan Paul and Seth Rollins' vision.
Hey, man.
That's all you ever say about the vision. Logan Paul bad, Seth Rollins bad.
Ethical.
All right,
Easy, thank you so much.
You're just a dork.
Yo, who's booking that angle again?
Easy, thank you for everything.
Yo, who's booking that angle again, bro?
Paul Heyman.
He's not doing it alone. Who's helping him again?
Paul Heyman is handling that stuff, and shout out to him.
Yeah, but who's helping him?
Big 3 by Josh Hart there to cut the lead to 16. Let's see.
Yo, cut the lead to 16, bro. Ain't it the 4th quarter?
Yeah.
Yo, who is helping Paul Heyman book these vision shit?
Hey, man. Ask Mike Johnson. Yeah, so that's Mike Johnson, nigga.
Wait, what's that comment in the chat? I'm not wearing my glasses. What's that say?
I don't know what niggas got.
Yo, Chris, what's that chat say?
That says Punk.
Oh, I'm not sure. Not sure what that has to do with anything, but shout out Viper. Huh.
Yeah.
Mrs. Erica Vance.
Wow.
Big AO. Heard you shoot your shot at me last week and gonna say no to your advances since you hate Notre Dame. Appreciate the love and Ibu. Check DM kissy face.
No.
Mrs. Erica Vance, this didn't happen. This is pure fan fiction. However, a very famous shot was fired at your former husband, Charlie Kirk. Maybe you've heard of this.
I got nothing to say to Erica Vance.
You can hit me up.
What the fuck? I just realized the name was Erica Vance. What the hell? I got hit and put it in my head. Like,
I didn't even remember that till I was like,
yeah, like,
Kirk.
Yeah, it didn't even. Whatever, man. Whatever. Let's go to the next super chat.
Chick Owl. Crazy shot showing quote unquote celebrities and empty seats. Yeah, we touched on that, but that was like, why, bro? Like, who thought that this would enhance the experience for people at home and be like, yo, this is gonna make fans be like, we've arrived, we're TNA.
Delirious.
I feel like Carlos Silver had a lot to do with all this. And Jan, Hanger Mox Texas Deathmatch got nothing on Santana Kaz Texas Deathmatch.
Look, man.
That sounds like an Ibu tweet, honestly.
Them old Texas Deathmatch rules are so garbage.
Although, like,
I'm so happy AEW moved away from that shit, and I know that's how they used to do it. That's how it used to happen in the territories and shit. Bro, but it's just not good TV, bro. It's not good TV.
Yeah, it doesn't like it doesn't play well just watching modern wrestling. So like, I am pro slightly adjusting things if it flows better now. and that doesn't mean everything does. Like, for example, I do like the old school War Games approach, for example. But
wait. For people that don't know what we're talking about, Santana and Kaz did the old Texas Deathmatch rules from like the territory days, where you have to pin the guy first, 1, 2, 3, and then they start doing the 10 count. AEW did that at the start, and people are just like, "Yo, this is not really like come across well." So bro.
I don't remember ever doing one of those.
Ayo,
am I tripping?
I think you're tripping because the first Texas Deathmatch in AEW was Mox versus Archer, and that was
that might have been old.
No, it wasn't because they did it the way they did it in New Japan because they had one in New Japan first.
Right.
Like y'all were rehashing that.
I don't think AEW ever did that. All right, yeah, I'm smoking crack then.
AEW
says, but that was the old Texas Death rules, right? Where they do the pin, and then they start counting to 10 after that. And it's just like, yo, this is ass. So
the AEW Texas Death is basically a WWE Last Man Standing match, but
but they're just not gonna call it Last Man Standing.
Which you also can submit though. It's Last Man Standing with submission.
True. And it's like more violent and shit. That works for me. I can live with that. So yeah, thank you, Anjan.
Anthony Medina, can't believe my NFL team has Kai Cenat at QB. I'm assuming this is a Texans fan. Hey man, Kai Cenat got some good streams. That Drewski stream, that was fire. He's doing his
How
thing.
you feel about him reading books?
I think everybody should read more. Chris, you should read more.
I'm smarter than you, so I don't know why I would have to do that.
Ibu, take this over. Y2 Masculinity.
Y2 Masculinity, $5. Happy MLK Day, my brothers. You see how SmackDown is getting blackety black?
That's unironically how Ibu tweets, by the
way. You see how SmackDown is getting blackety black recently? All I have to say is, you're welcome. Hashtag.
Let's go.
Jera activist.
Yeah.
Oh my
Big
God.
Y2 Jizzle.
Don't ever say that again.
Are y'all here for this
no
Chris Jericho woke era?
I am.
Never happening.
Hey man, we woke.
Edge the GOAT for $5 super chat. Small support this time around. I'm retiring to further notice on the big donuts. Yo, appreciate you. All your support is so good, bro.
Yeah,
all your support is good, man.
We appreciate you, bro.
Andrew Brown, $5 super chat. Have you heard of the? Does that say host? What does that say? Heard of the Hast eagle? It kills ostriches. Unfortunately, it's extinct. I've never heard of that, and I love prehistoric animals and animals in general. I'm gonna look that up.
Too bad one of those was around to save Rob's life.
Yeah. He was bleeding from every hole.
This is crazy.
Local lecture, $5 super chat. Don't worry, y'all. Rob chilling down here with me and Noki and Jumbo. Oh no.
Why is Loaf in lecture in hell?
Why is Jumbo in hell? What the fuck?
Yeah, what did Jumbo ever do to go to hell?
Why is Jumbo in hell?
Yo, this is crazy.
Man.
Wait, no, local lecture's coming back.
No, it's not. Stop.
No, it is. It is.
Nigga said, why is Noki in hell? Come on, bro. Come on.
Corey David, $2 super chat. Punk has been showing me something to start the year. I'm sure, Corey. I'm sure.
Is it bad wrestling matches?
CM Punk has had a tremendous year, and because I'm a glass half empty guy, I'm just waiting for what's going to ruin it. But I just hope that this lasts as long as possible. What's going to ruin it is going to be when he's inevitably forced to have to wrestle somebody like Roman Reigns or Seth Rollins. But for right now, I'm having a great time with this, and I'm liking Punk getting to be a professional wrestler for once. He's been great here.
Zane, €5. Shout out Selfmade. Using the best content out right now. But I gotta know when we can expect Low for Lecture to return. Once Rob's back from the dead?
That show's never coming back.
Good
Zane,
question.
I appreciate the chat.
Bro,
Rest
good
in peace,
question.
Loafing Lecture.
Loafing Lecture
It's never coming back, gang.
Good
It's never
question.
coming back. Chriso and Rob have tapped out.
Good question. Good question.
That show
Yo,
is
you know what they're gonna do? You know what they're gonna do, bro? They're gonna run like 2 shows, maybe 3. 3's pushing it, and then just be like, "Yeah, we're off this shit again." And that's gonna be
Yo,
like a
about
dying
this, chat?
embers. He's like, "Yo,
please give us a. Can you know what you should do? Can we at least
there's only 15% of loaf for all left.
you know what I would
The burning embers of loaf for all."
All for Lecture is coming to take the rest of
yo Chris, you know what I would do? I would at least write a special like movie that like could function as an ending if it never comes back, but could also like be like a jump off point if you ever want to continue it, comic book style. Like if
how about this?
Yeah, go for it.
$250 super chat right now. Loafing Lecture returns next week.
What the fuck?
Wait, Drake said made a whole nother theme song for nothing. Drake, you got paid, gang.
Yeah, you got paid. It wasn't for nothing.
You got paid.
If anything, I paid Dre out of pocket for a show Chris didn't even continuing. Think about that, Chris.
Yeah, we're gonna bring it back. It's gonna come back. Y'all just gotta be patient. We're writing scripts.
I paid my hard-earned money. I paid my hard-earned money, Chris O'Brien, for your show, and you won't even do your own show.
It took James Cameron 20 years to get Avatar made. By the way, you gotta be patient.
Yo, Chris, send me $30 right now.
You're not getting a dime from me, my
Wait,
dude.
so
It's not happening.
Are you saying that Loafing Lecture is the avatar of wrestling podcasting?
It's up there.
Yo, Guershon Yabusele, he looks like Majin Buu out there.
Yo, he's so obese, bro. He's so obese.
Dude looks like Majin Buu. Like he looks like holy shit. He looks like Janemba, his first form. Oh my god.
You doing this thing.
How is this guy allowed in the league?
You're being fatphobic.
He ate himself out of the league one time, bro. Got in shape, and I guess he didn't learn his lesson. Because once he got him back in the league, he was like, "Hey, we going to Old Country Buffet."
At least he dunked on LeBron.
Yo, come on, you're a dick rider.
What the fuck? They don't let the Rias in the door. Oh, the fucking Rias, the birds. Go pick your man's up. He smells like pepperoni.
Why is a bird smoking on Robbie? You know, super chats.
Yo, Chad, if you're unfamiliar, if Rob ever ask him what Robbie wanted pizza.
Yo, I forgot I said the Rias were a part of the attack, son.
Wow. Just incredible. Coming up,
where you moving sausages at, son?
It smells like pepperoni. Is crazy, son.
Your WrestleMania card up.
Yo, what does Robbie putting on his pizzas?
Look, man.
Man of Allah, by the way. Man of Allah, by the way.
I love pork and swine.
Oh my god.
They don't let the it's another Mike. $2 super chat. Thoughts on the 28 franchise Bone Temple Great? I haven't seen Bone Temple yet. I heard it was like mad, like creatively like original. But I love the first one. 28 Days Later is like one of the best. I know they're not technically zombie movies. It's one of the best infection movies of all time. 28 Weeks Later kind of fucking sucks. I don't like it. But
I've only ever seen
28
weeks
pretty
later,
good.
Fortunately.
Yeah, the first one's the best. I don't even think it was close, to be honest. But I heard Bone Temple was mad good.
I was in a hotel in Nigeria, and it was like playing on TV, so I just watched it, and I was like, "This is pretty fucking ass." Maybe it'd be better if I watched the first movie though, but I doubt it.
I mean, they're not really connected, to be honest.
No, yeah, it was fucking ass.
Yeah. Thank you. It's not another mic. JMNR7DB, $2 Canadian. You know anything about Rhea WrestleMania plans? The Birds or Rhea Ripley?
All right. So again, like I said this last week, that like it was discussed, and what I mean by discussed, I mean like people have kind of threw it out there, like, hey, this would be worth looking into, and that was an Io Rhea match at WrestleMania. But I can tell you straight up right now that they don't know the Women's World Championship match at WrestleMania. Some of that might be a little bit of Stephanie injury concern, but she should be back. Like she should be back within the next couple of weeks. And when she's ready, they'll do the Raquel match. For Mania, in terms of what the match should be, I don't think they've at least as far as I knew last week, they don't 100% know what the match is going to be because there's some people that think, listen, the early idea was Rhea and Stephanie one-on-one, but there's people that have suggested that. There's people that have suggested Rhea and Io. There are people that think Liv Morgan should win the Rumble and straight up fade Stephanie Bakir there. And that's absolutely in play. There have been high-level meetings over the last couple weeks to kind of hammer out some stuff for Mania. One of which was held last week that changed up a lot of WrestleMania, and I'll talk about that coming up later. But this is the long way of basically telling you that like nothing is set in stone for Rhea Ripley right now. What I would expect is this, folks. If you're noticing, they're putting a lot of the top ladies in tag matches in the tag division, and what I would expect is whatever two women are not holding the tag belts. Sorry, how do I read this? Basically, expect a big multi-woman tag match at Mania, and like they'll probably take women out of that to women time.
Why does the music keep playing?
I just wanted to signify that this Fed talk was putting me to sleep.
Sorry,
I'm fucking crying.
I just wanted to be clear because these niggas love aggravating me now. Bro, now
No, I'm playing. Somebody sending their hard-earned money. Continue your little answer.
No, I'm done. I just wanted to be clear because I get aggregated. So it's like I just want because bro, earlier today I saw people going like Evil reported Io versus Rhea as the Mania women's match, and I was like, no, I just said it was a thing that they proposed last week, which they proposed all kinds of things, So there you go. The TLDR is they don't know yet.
If I had the pen, I'm main eventing Jade Cargill and Julia.
Wow.
WrestleMania night 2. WrestleMania night 2.
Wow.
I like that.
How do you feel about that, Evo?
I don't feel anything.
I think it would be really good.
Oh man. What else we got?
You hate Joshi and black women.
Corey David, $2 super chat. Ibu, why was Tyrese doing you like that in Discord? Yo, Tyrese was punking Ibu, son.
You was violating him? What happened?
I forgot what they was talking about. Ibu was just like, yo, come play for just begging this nigga to come play for the Knicks. Please come play for the Knicks, big bro. Please. He was like, why would I even give you a response to that? And then Ibu started talking about something. He was like, yo, Ibu, shut your ass up. And Ibu just shut up. It was kind of crazy.
Like a good little slut, like a good little whore. Ibu just
like
shut
a
his
good
mouth.
little boy just on his knees, mouth dripping.
Oh no. Yeah, I know Hallie drone ass ran to the fucking VC as soon as Ibu pinged everybody talking about Punk versus what was that Punk 4-way?
It was we're talking about last night. Last night it was Punk, Undertaker, Ray, and Batista. That was a fun.
Yeah, I know Hallie ran to VC right when he seen that pin.
No
Hallie
fun.
Couldn't get there fast enough.
We went from 102 to 140.
No, Friday. I'm glad you had fun.
Discord loves them some 2010s PG era WWE.
Oh my god! Even if they don't watch a lot of these niggas don't watch WWE today, bro. But they're like 2012 Fed, 2012 Fed pay per view. Oh my god,
lock in. Oh man, they love some.
Shout out to y'all, though. I'm glad y'all had a good time.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we diverse.
$199. If I didn't spend $6K this month, I'd take that chain. Well, Riley.
Damn, Riley, what you spent $6K on so far? It's been like 2 weeks.
Oh yeah, we only almost 3 weeks into January. What you drop $6 on? We appreciate your support anyway.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We appreciate y'all viewership and shit.
Absolutely. You guys are tremendous. This is like one of our biggest live houses. Like I said, we've maintained over 850 for the majority of this podcast. Right now,
it's doing different after Raw.
Absolutely, dudes are just hanging in, locked in. Right now, we have 874, which is incredible. And like I said, folks, coming up soon is your WrestleMania card update.
Jake does memes. $5 super chat. Shout out to KJ Orso, formerly known as Fago del Sol, formerly known as Kage, for those who know ball. That was his backyard wrestling name. For getting some of that AMC money.
Wasn't it just Cage?
I hit up
probably is just Cage. I just spelled Kage because I'm a weeboo.
I hit up KJ Saturday. I was kind of like, yo, man, like what's going on with you? And he told me you'll find out in 3 hours. And little did I know it was going to be him appearing on TNA. And again, it's like TNA should just be giving guys like that chances. He should just give guys like that chances. Literally, why not? What's the worst that could happen? If anything, these guys are going to be revelations for you. So I'm happy for him for getting that opportunity. And if you guys follow me, you're aware that I've been very vocal on the timeline about just like TNA should be the place where they just give indie wrestlers a shot. So
check private chat.
Yeah, for sure.
Important business.
I'm crying.
But yeah, so shout out to KJ, and we'll see what happens. We'll see if he gets the ball and if he can show something. And
what does getting the ball look like to you?
Literally just getting an opportunity to show them, hey, I could actually be useful for you and be like a worthy player on your TV.
Who's the X Division champ? Oh, it's Leon Slater, right?
Slater.
I mean, he'll be on SmackDown in 3 months, so
right.
Maybe KJ. That would be a nice little full circle moment for KJ, right?
Yeah, it would be.
Got on TNA as a jobber.
Yeah,
long ago. Went to AEW. Didn't have the run that I think he thought he would. He wished he had when he put pen to paper. Got fired. Well, didn't get fired, but didn't get his contract renewed.
Mm-hmm.
Was on the Indies, reinvented himself. Back in TNA, no mask. Won some gold. That'd be a cool little story.
Yeah, so I'm rooting for him, and I root for a lot of the underdogs when it comes to that type of a thing. So shout out to KJ, and we'll see what ends up happening. What we got next?
I'm Johnny Burney, $2 super chat. WWE and Cody will post Happy MLK Day any minute now. Have they not posted it yet?
I don't know if they posted it.
No, they don't do that, bro. Ever since Triple H took over, son, they don't do MLK Day. They don't do Black History Month. They don't do none of that.
They did run a package for MLK on the show, but when it comes to on their social media, they don't honor any month.
No. They honored some. They
said they posted a video on Twitter. They said they did.
Oh, they did post it. They did.
Okay, so then there's really nothing to talk about then.
Hey man, we're back.
Thank you, Johnny. What the hell? The black vans got AO. They were like, don't fucking lie on us.
Chicken, $5 super chat. AO, oh no, that was exclamation mark. Hashtag stop fat shaming Jimmy Uso. I agree.
Uso.
I don't know.
Oh, I don't know when that happens.
When that happened?
Thank you, Chicken.
Appreciate you, Chicken.
Give me more shit. Oh, Y2. Oh, you got this one, Ebu.
Oh my god. Enough with Y2 masculinity. Some Jira history for y'all. Back during the civil rights movement, my dad was giving racist code breakers, and I got the walls from him. One love with a black.
Hey, thank you, Chris.
I don't know about thank you, but I guess.
Hey, man.
Little known fact. Chris Jericho is Ibu's favorite wrestler.
He is not my favorite wrestler.
Fon Leezy, $10 super chat. Y2 masculinity. Avi is insane, bro. LOL. Harvey Dent head ass. Y2 face head ass.
Yeah,
speaking of Harvey Dent, Sebastian Stan, we took that nigga from the MCU. We getting real money now. We getting gun money. Cry about it. Doomsday's gonna fucking suck.
Y'all needed the help. I can't cap.
The Batman Part 2 is gonna be the best movie of all time.
Ish, the GOAT, $20 super chat. We appreciate you. PW Insider is saying Javon is fine, by the way. Appreciate you, Ish. We touched on that. Shout out to Javon. Happy that it's nothing.
Yep. You know,
ACSD 25, $20 super chat. Ibu, when is my Demon LA Knight coming back, and what are his Mania plans looking like? Is he returning at the Rumble and winning it? Fuck Roman, have LA eliminate him last and win this shit. We are tired of bro Mickey. Yo, come on, bro. You can want well for LA Knight and not disrespect your tribal chief. Come on, bro. That's everything Roman Reigns has done for you and your fandom. I'm assuming if you're.
I have some info on Roman. I have some info on Roman to come, folks. But LA Knight was scheduled to be at the Rumble. He hasn't come back yet. We'll see if we'll see how they play it out. But he's scheduled to be at the Rumble.
I know. Fightful dropped a update on LA Knight. I don't remember what it said. Something like back soon. Something like that.
Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see what it ends up being. I like LA Knight. Oh, but by the way, with regards to his Mania plans, they don't know, bro. Like they don't fucking know. One thing I should stress to this audience, since we have a large audience watching us right now, is in mid to late January, the only things that they'll have like an idea on are the top matches for WrestleMania. The insert mid carder that you're concerned about, they're not like, they figure that shit out like later, as things kind of come together. Right now, they're like finalizing, like, okay, what main events are we running with right now?
I resent the insinuation that LA Knight is a mid carder.
You can resent it all you want, but reality's reality. Matthew, the original G, $2. TNA signing ex-WWE guys to 2-month deals. I
saw that, bro. I saw that. It was like it was it wasn't 2 months. It was like somebody said that they had a 6-month deal. Somebody else said they had like another something month deal. I was like,
listen, I think it's
where's the money?
Yeah. I'll leave that one alone.
Where is the money? Hold on. Someone just joined the Self-Made Studio.
Who the fuck is he?
It is the ghost.
What?
Of Sir Paragraph.
What?
Oh my god.
I use my Ouija board to summon this rotting corpse.
What?
Yo.
Rob.
Hello?
Rob, can you hear us?
Yes.
What is hell like?
Yo, what is Wait, what? Wait, what does that mean?
I'm just saying, bro. Come on, bro. You're Muslim, you ate pork.
That's not true. That's not true. That's
literally happened.
What?
No, you definitely did.
What was on that pizza in Dallas, Rob?
Hold on.
No, things in the bag.
Satan got him. He pulled up on him with a
bag.
pineapple. Ah, he's back.
Yo, I did not think I was gonna be home in time for the podcast. I know. I'm very.
You're not
very,
home in
very,
time. We're
very,
2 hours in.
Very late. Mind your business.
In the end of the third quarter.
Rob,
What's up?
look, bro.
What's up?
You're not getting paid for this date, gang.
No, you're not. You're not. You can stick around if you'd like, Rob. You can stick around if you like and be fun, but you're not getting paid for this.
Also, you're dead. So it's like, even if you were gonna get paid for this date, bro, like, what are we gonna do? Send it to your estate? Nah, I'd rather just keep the bread.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
just
hey,
so you
man.
don't let this.
Listen. I've been listening to the entire show while I was not home.
What does that have to do with us?
Entire show.
right.
Can I? So I want to say, I just wanted to say, I wholeheartedly, 100%, 1,000%, through in all transparency, agree with everything Chris O'Brien said. I think this is a new era for TNA. I think this is a great setting.
Let's go.
What happened? I think this is a great. I think they're on the right path. I think they're signing the right talent, and I think they're producing their shows the right way to where in the future, hell, people keep saying in the real number 2, but shit, maybe they could turn into the real number 1.
Oh shit, you're a
All right, let's go to the next super chat. Thank you. Yeah, enough.
This is a nasty nigga, bro.
That shit. I gotta eat, dude. Let's
we gotta speak through this.
Dragon League getting out of Impal down in the later half of 2025 and 26 has been a pleasant shock to me. Yeah, they want to really keep him, and they've he's really like the office just really likes him. It's interesting. They like him more than Ray Phoenix. It's interesting, but
why would they not like him more than Ray Phoenix?
Well, I'm not complaining. He's better than Phoenix, but it's just interesting because Phoenix was the ex-AEW name, so you'd think they'd be more like in love with him. But Dragon Lee, they're really big on right now, and the Raw team likes him, like the Raw creative team, and now he's in like the top mix working with like the Vision dudes, and also Rey Mysterio, like having him being Rey Mysterio's guy helps as well. So,
but I mean, Phoenix is also Ray's guy, and Ray don't seem to remember that.
Hey,
yo, Phoenix and Mysterio are mad close.
In
real, they were mad close in real life. I don't know if they still are or aren't. I genuinely don't. But I haven't seen them niggas interact since. They got to do WWE.
I am joking, Chad, but Michael Hayes walking up to Ray like, you gotta pick one, Ray.
now, Ray, we like you.
We like you. Right?
You know your word. You know your word carries a lot of weight. But you can only pick one. You can only help one of these boys now. Pick wisely. Choose wisely.
I promised Dragon Lee I was going to help him out. I really did, and I don't want to be a liar. So you can start with him, and then we can figure shit out with Phoenix later.
Figure shit out. Come on, Poppy. That ain't happening.
Niggas figured it out. Niggas figured out his role. He's the nigga who loses for 5 minutes on SmackDown.
Oh man,
that's your role, man. That's your role.
Well, shout out to Dragon Lee. It took fucking 2 years, but now he's like an actual like guy on Raw, like a serious somebody, and it's nice to see. Him and Ray and Penta were beasting on the TV today.
2 years of paying your dues, man.
Reform
Wait. I want to clarify something. Pedro said this accent. If y'all peep, I did the voice. I didn't do the accent. I did the vocal intonation. I didn't do the accent on it though. Just saying. Just saying.
You're a piece of shit.
Yo, Evil used to do some crazy accents when our houses were smaller, son.
No, I
bro. When we had like, bro, when we was working the Birmingham territory and we had like 150, 200 people watching, some of them accents he was doing, gang.
It was just impressions. It's all love. It's just impressions.
Some of them accents he was doing, gang.
I used to do stand up, and my big thing was impressions. That's all it is.
I know.
Reform UK. $2 super chat. The best wrestling podcast. Keep it up, fellas. Black hands emoji. Let's go. Thank you, Reform UK.
Appreciate you, gang. Yo, wait. Why this nigga's name Reform UK, but he paying in USD? What's going on with you, bro? What you got going on?
His hands black?
Yeah, I'm not.
I mean, there are black people in the UK.
What?
Yo, what's going on here?
Anyway, shout out to this super chat, I suppose.
Wait, this is crazy. Evil,
you just skipped one.
No, we're not.
I brought that up on accident.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, if we didn't have 40 super chats, we would go back to that.
We had self-made disavow the shoot reform party of the UK. Just making that clear. Anjan PN $2. Hanging fashion walk so Mr. Elegance could run. Real. Don't know what this is referring to.
Mr. Elegance.
Yo, the hanging fashion account is still up, by the way.
Genuinely, because I'm locked out and I don't know how to get back into that account. I'm not even kidding.
Why would you like?
I don't know how to get back in and deactivate it. Thank you, Anjan.
Hibachi like Gil. $5 super chat. Stop playing with my young bull. Rah, nim. Hashtag TNA on top.
Nah, y'all didn't fuck with that angle. That angle was fire, nigga.
No.
Yo, shout out to the homie Hibachi. He's joking, but like,
yeah.
Unironically, for every single professional wrestler that exists that has a platform, no matter how big or small that platform is, there's at least one person that stands them to death and will defend anything. I have not run across this one person for Ryan Nemeth yet, but I know for a fact they exist because they exist for every single professional wrestler with a platform.
Right.
And I need to find that. I need to find that Twitter account that will not let you slander Ryan Nemeth. I need to find them. I'm looking for you. Please contact me.
Alrighty.
The Chaos card, $5 super chat. I saw Hobbs at Cow Palace win the ladder match where everyone cheered. Can't beat Wardlow clean, and then does awful QT TMZ parody skits. Hashtag 2023 lows. Yeah, we was in hell, bro. We was in hell.
What was that about, bro?
What was that about? That was a crazy time.
Niggas was like, yeah, bro. Hobbs is finally getting the ball. We can finally get behind Hobbs. And then, bro, like, son. All right, so that QTTV faction would be awful for any wrestler involved, right?
Yeah.
But what makes you think, but like, Powerhouse Hobbs is like the worst person you could put in that?
Yeah, it just, bro, a lot of it, look, it is what it is. Like, I'm not going to cry over spilled milk because it wasn't like terrible at the end, but a decent amount of his run was like baffling, you know. They did a good job getting him over. Team Taz, that was great. When he kind of got out of that, it got a little muddy and messy. And I mean, at the very end, like when the Hobbs turned heel and he was behind Hook, that was also kind of crazy. It's a shame because he had a match with Hangman that was better than either Samoa Joe match. You know what I mean? Like that match, I think it was Falls Count Anywhere. That match was incredible.
Bro, I wish one of those main evented the pay-per-views, but like you can't. You can fault TK on a lot of things, right? When it comes to Hobbs, but not putting him in main events when he's out the door, like that's just business at the end of like he was leaving at that point, right?
Yeah.
So I wish Hobbs was staying. I wish they did more with him, but
for sure. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Chaos Card.
Appreciate you, Mud.
Now, Josh,
go ahead.
$4.99. What's going on with AJ with the match being announced? Also, Josh Allen, huh? Yeah, Josh Allen's a failure. And like we said earlier, we think, and again, this is just our gut feeling, that AJ might just straight up lose to Gunther. Maybe they swerve us, but what I do know is that I'm of the belief that his contract ends in February. But at the same time, before they announced the stip, I just assumed he was going to just roll until whenever they were going to stop needing him. But maybe they won't. Maybe they're going to say, "Dude, it's up in February, and we're not like going to pay for additional dates." So
what's objectively crazier, right?
Okay,
AJ Styles randomly retiring on 2 weeks' notice, or the guy they let murder John Cena not really doing anything until the Rumble, losing the Royal Rumble, and then losing to AJ Styles at the Rumble as well.
Gunther losing to AJ is crazier because he's the guy that they're invested in. He's the guy that beat John. It would be cruel to just kill AJ, but that would be just pro wrestling. You beat a vet and said, "Get the fuck out of my face. You're gone too now. Goodbye. I'm the eater of worlds. You are now another victim for me." That's wrestling. It's cruel and maybe not totally befitting AJ's career. So how they handle that presentation wise is going to be tricky.
It's fucked up, bro. I couldn't see them doing Randy Orton like that.
They wouldn't do Randy like that. No, they wouldn't. But in a weird way, I like that type of retirement more than the theatrical retirement ceremony. I am over retirement tours. I get that retirement ceremonies are necessary. Tanahashi's was tremendous. But generally speaking, bro, I can't lie to you, bro.
Yo, Cena's was good too.
I'm not saying AJ Styles should have a huge like retirement tour, year-long thing where it's just like that's all at the end of the year. I'm not saying he should, right? Like AJ Styles, a professional wrestler, should, but like for what he did in WWE, which he did a lot, but I don't think that's necessary. But like you could at least like build a pay-per-view around it.
For sure. I think I'll have a better feel when I see the next two TVs and how they actually really hard sell this thing. But yeah, man. To me though, I am pro bringing back this retirement more often, which is just
like people had split feelings on CD just randomly retiring by getting killed by Hangman. But then it came out that that's exactly what CD wanted. Like he just wanted to have his last match with a kid he first wrestled when he was like 18, and then just be like, all right, that's it. I could go off into the sunset now. I did what I had to do. At the same time, right? Christopher Daniels, absolute fucking legend. But when it comes to what he's done in AEW, you could say, maybe his body of work in AEW, like that's the type of retirement that befit him. You know what I mean? Because it's not like he was doing like his legendary shit in AEW. Like he came in AEW. We're all happy to have CD, but he was already way over the hill at that point, right?
Right. And to that point, AJ's not at that point. But generally speaking, AO, I do encourage more wrestling departures and retirements to be handled where it's basically just a push monster heel, just emphatically and cruelly and coldly just snuff somebody out. That's why I was in favor of what Braun did to Ricochet back then. And I think we should do more things like that. It's going to be a weird one to handle with AJ specifically, but we'll see what happens.
Do you think, right? And I know you like Walter more than 99% of WWE fans at this point, right?
Okay.
Do you think the ones who are just like, oh, Walter again with the retirements, do you think that they have any ground to like stand on? Like he got Goldberg, he got Cena, and now he might be getting AJ. Do you think the people complaining about this,
No, they don't have any leg to stand on there. And beyond that, if Gunther's not going to be in the world title scene, which I don't expect him to be in any imminent time, I don't expect that. I do know that there's interest in Punk working him again, but like I don't expect him to hold the world title anytime soon, is what I should say.
Bro, Walter's not losing to Punk again, bro. So they're not going to work together.
So here's the deal. if he can't right now beat Punk or Roman or Cody or Drew, then
wait, what'd you say? You said Roman?
My point is,
come on, bro. We're draws.
my point is, you have to give him something to hang on as a and so
what the fuck?
I don't know, dude. Rob is
what is this nigga just doing my ear?
Yo, was that the ostrich got this nigga again?
It probably did. The bottom line is this:
took that nigga manhood.
This
I was laughing, nigga.
This could be Gunther's gimmick for now. Thank you, Josh.
I am Johnny Burney. $2 super chat. DEI MVP had 5 turnovers and got his head coach fired.
You hate to see it. Thank you, Johnny.
Well. How the tables turn. That's how those racist ass niggas was unironically talking about Lamar Jackson. And now look at what they DEI MVP was doing. Look at what Josh Allen was doing.
Wow.
Look what he was doing.
Wow.
Sonic, $5 super chat. Do you know how bad you have to be to get WWE and AEW fans to stop fighting to laugh at you? Damn.
Look, man, like we said earlier, WWE and AEW's, their products are like what they are. It's the status quo. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. Their products compared to TNA, like it's like crazy. It's crazy. There was a lot of people in the timeline going like, man, this show makes like Raw and or Dynamite look like whatever. And it is the truth. Like, it's just the quality gap was like unbelievable. Unbelievable. Thank you, Sonic.
Appreciate you, Sonic.
Jake does memes. Member for 1 month. Jake, thank you so much for the support on the membership tier. AJ versus Ospreay, Full Gear, 2026 main event. AEW world title versus career. I mean, we'll see.
Hey man, I would love for AJ Styles to pull up. I let go of AJ
last year.
Nah, earlier than that. 2023? 2023 or 2022, bro. I was just like, yo, it's over. I'm never gonna get the Kenny match. He's never gonna wrestle in AEW. It is what it is. So I'm beyond that piece.
But I'd imagine if it happened, you're not gonna be like,
oh no, I'd be mad excited. But it's not.
Right.
It's not.
Right. Thank you, Jake.
I'm Johnny Bunny. $2 super chat. You worried about Wembley turnout? Update on tickets?
I don't know where the tickets are at right now. I feel like if it got off to a really, 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 really bad start, they would have started shooting some Wembley angles now. Because I know that for Dallas, they made it very clear, AO, if you remember, they like even if they didn't start building it yet, they made it clear in December, buy Dallas tickets because Kenny and Okada is going to happen on that show.
Yeah.
That was to build a cushion, at least to start themselves off. And then they immediately like broke away from that to build other things, but they made that clear.
Yeah, if they were in the gutter, I feel like MJF would be like shitting on Ospreay.
Right. Something like super obvious to kind of give you an idea about it. But that's not to say that like they're secretly at like 40K right now. I don't know. I haven't looked at the wrestle tickets.
The tickets aren't on sale yet.
Oh, well, so there you go.
I feel like there's no way it's gonna be less than 40,000 people in that building.
And
I think that's a great number for Wembley.
I think if Will is going into the show to challenge for the world title, they'll do a number comparable to the last time they were there. So not the first year, but the second time.
That was around what, 40 to 50?
Yeah, something like that. I think they got to 53. Maybe I'm misremembering. I think they got to 53.
All right, let's get to the next one.
Yes, sir. All in.
Andrew Brown, 9981.
46,476. They were at 46K.
Okay.
Who do you have Aaron Wolf face at Forbidden Door?
I don't expect him to wrestle on Forbidden Door.
Yeah, he's not going to. But if I think he would do something really cool like 6-man tag. But if who would pop me the most? Aaron Wolf singles.
It would have been Hobbs, but he's not there.
No, yeah, I was literally just about to say Bobby Lashley.
Oh, that'd be awesome, but Bobby's not going to job to him. He's going to look at Aaron Wolf's physique and be like, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
No, Bobby would respect him as a shooter.
True, as a shooter, maybe, yeah. So that the idea of that would actually pop Bobby. You couldn't get a finish.
I'm not saying that Bobby would job to him because he wouldn't want to. But he wouldn't care about his physique. He would respect him as a shooter.
Right.
Darby would be cool, just because he would just like look mad intimidating throwing around Darby.
Wouldn't hate that. I wouldn't be against any of the big men in the DCF against them. So, yeah. But I don't expect him to wrestle on that show. Wheezy or Mod, $5 says $5. I don't have 100, but here's 5. Thank you, Wheezy. We appreciate you.
Broke ass nigga, what you doing? All that money we paying you?
We give you a lot of money.
Paying.
Give him a lot of money. Thank you, Weezy. We appreciate you. You Hawks tonight. I'll be in there in the Discord with AO and them, and that's gonna be fun. We will be watching the Yukino Rescue Mission. A loyal Suns fan has just become a YouTube member. Thank you so much, man. I'll see you Wednesday, and on that show, I'll be reviewing the New Japan show. I will be talking TNA. I'll be talking AEW. I'll probably preview that night.
Hey, just like last Friday, you can watch me give niggas more belt in 2K.
Oh,
no, we do.
Yo,
no,
Rob, only 2 of us have set wins on Sandbox. Guess who doesn't have one, Chad?
Yo, Chriso. I was giving you disgusting belt on Friday, and
did you win the set?
Cried and threw a temper tantrum.
Did you win the set?
Belt I was giving you vicious belt on Friday, bro.
Do you have a Friday win?
And you cried. And you cried.
Do you have a Friday win? Do you have a set?
Chriso, the belt I was giving you Friday.
Do you have a set?
All right, bro.
Thank you, Suns fan.
I also do have an idea of what I want to do on Sandbox this week, chat, but it will be involving me giving more belt to AO and Rob.
I didn't even notice my. Yo. I didn't know. I didn't notice my wrong mic was. So I should sound better now for the nigga who said what's up with my mic. All right. Thank you, loyal Suns fan. Andrew Brown, $2 super chat. More stacked, the Don Callis family or the Dodgers? Oh my God. I just have to go with my Dodgers. You know me, lifelong Dodgers fan. We getting all the free agents. You know, we own Japan. We own your franchise's best player. As soon as he hits the market, we gonna outbid you because y'all niggas is broke and we not. And we win titles. We win titles, nigga. We win titles.
I've been a Dodgers fan since Brooklyn, nigga. You know what time it is.
Yo, Rob talking that shit. And I got my Otani jersey that I ordered after the World Series too. I might wear that at Revolution.
What's the difference between what you're doing and what I do?
What do you mean?
I mean, you're a Yankees and a Dodgers fan. How does that make sense?
Well, you see, Chris. And
Rob, you don't even watch baseball.
You see, Chris, it's just different.
If LeBron James says the Shohei Ohtani is the GOAT of baseball, he's the GOAT of baseball. I don't like
the Dodgers. The Dodgers are Brooklyn's team, bro.
Okay.
What, you want me to denounce Brooklyn's team?
No, I want you to get to the next super chat since you're being disingenuous about.
Chad, I'm gonna get another Ohtani jersey.
I hate
but his last name is gonna be in kanji. My nigga Kais put me on. I'm ordering that next.
Yes, sir.
Yozora Hart, $5 super chat. After his tweets,
hold on, before you read this, Sandman is here. Do you have anything you want to say to the public? Anything maybe about Senegal? Anything? You're here,
brother. We are 2 hours into the podcast. Have 15 minutes in. We have 15 super chats left, and you want your little brother to do run-ins?
No, he's just
about soccer.
His face right now is killing me.
It's called football.
Oh shit.
Oh, shit.
Yo,
thank you for passing.
I'm slamming that little nigga on his neck.
Oh shit.
Yo, you on his dick?
He's gone. What else we got?
Yozora Hart, $5 super chat. After his tweets, oh no, my head candidate is the higher up that put in the call to get Trey Miguel released from AEW was Chriso.
I'm weak. Look, man. Hey, man. We shared our opinion on Trey Miguel last week before any of this came out, man. He said some deplorable things. He said some deplorable things about black people, about Jewish people, about black women, about gay people. He says he's changed.
Mm-hmm.
If he's changed, good for him. I hope he has changed. That doesn't mean I have to forgive him as a black person. That doesn't mean any queer person has to forgive him. That doesn't mean any trans person has to forgive him. That doesn't mean any Jewish person has to forgive him. It is just what it is, bro. Nigga, he was an adult. Nigga made decisions, bro, on a public account. Put his name on it.
For those
you gotta live with the choices you make in life, gang. It is what it is.
The bottom line is this: for those that are confused, AEW signed him along with the other Rascals, and then he was the one that got cut. And there was confusion as to what happened. The Observer people said that it was above Tony Khan, which would mean it was Warner Brothers Discovery. And I had a feeling of what it was, and I left the ceiling. I left the ceiling alone, but I did get told that day, like when this was all coming out, that it was likely a background check issue, and that's what it appears to be. And that's what Miguel appears to confirm when he basically made his post saying that everybody makes mistakes and that he's a better person now. And again, it's like I hope for everybody's sake that he has, become a better person. I don't know him personally, but I could see why a company would do a background check and see some of the things that he said on social media and not approve of it. So it's really all you can say about it. And that's just the game sometimes. So that seems to be where we're at.
Yeah. Greatest masculine man who lived. Why two facts? You can't be masculine with long hair. Bobby Fishers have long hair though.
Yeah. Jesus had long hair.
Are y'all trying to say Jesus isn't masculine? The Prophet Muhammad had long hair too. Is he not masculine?
I just think I'm being follicle phobic with some of these, things.
Come on, man. We could.
Right,
you can have long hair and be masculine. Come on, bro.
High Fly Low, $5 super chat. Shout out Low. I mean, less. Ibu has never compared Punk to Backwinkle or Harley Race again, fam. Well, Harley Race sucks, so that might be a good comparison, to be honest. Les.
Leaving. Sorry, yo.
Harley Race did a lot of talking. That nigga could talk his ass off, boy.
Why Harley Race used to hang out with so many clan members?
Yo,
slow down radio. Yo, what you watch, Chris?
I watched that Kenny interview from like 10 years ago, and he had some shit to say about Harley Race. So fuck that nigga forever. Slow down radio. $5 super chat. I love the podcast. Always enjoy when you guys go live. What is the plans for Javon, Trick, Oba coming this WrestleMania season? Also, keep up the podcast, guys. Thank you.
Ibu had to step out, but basically what he was saying was what they're running on the house shows is Javon doing a bunch of vision tags. So if they're running that on house shows, they're eventually going to bring that to TV. So that's probably his direction if he truly is ready to go. Trick and Oba, maybe Ibu will be able to answer that when they get back. But Ibu also did say that these mid-card guys, they're just low-key like, yeah, hey, we'll figure it out as we move along. We have to figure out like the main events and shit. But I appreciate the support, Slow Down Radio.
Wait, what did you say to the super chat, AO?
Oh my fucking God, bro.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Ryan G, $5 super chat. What is the ceiling on Keanu Carver? Man looked godly last week. Also, Induka trying hard for that Triple K.
Yo, that's a sad nigga, man.
Yo, EJ gang, that was crazy. On Martin Luther King Day too, bro. Like, come on, my nigga.
What'd he do? What'd he do? I didn't see it. What'd he
do? Bro, Triple H tweeted out, you know how Triple H is like part of like the Trump cabinet now and is like pushing this health shit, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Triple H tweeted out like more Trump health shit, right? More Trump, kids need to exercise shit or whatever. And EJ Nduka replied to him, pictures of him like on a bodybuilding stage. And I was just like, yo, what are you doing?
Yeah, I almost said something crazy. I'm gonna keep it to myself, bro.
That's some auction shit.
I'm rooting for EJ in general.
Yes,
I don't really know about that verse, but best of luck to the brother, man. Best of luck to the brother in general.
Look, I know Bill's got to get paid, bro, but come on, my nigga. That's crazy. That's crazy. What's the ceiling for Keanu Carver in NXT? I don't know why he couldn't be the next Obafemi in NXT. I don't know why he couldn't.
Yeah, never mind.
Finally, $5 super chat. Did y'all talk about Trey Miguel's situation? What did he do? Yeah, I mean, we just talked about it, but your super chat's kind of old. But yeah, man, he you know, he had a lot of strong opinions. And it wasn't that long ago, bro. It was like 2020 and onwards, son. Like it wasn't a Briscoe situation where it was like 2010 Facebook. Like, the times was different. The times was very much the same. If anything, it was a lot more woke then than it is right now on social media. So, yeah. Where's Omos in AAA? Shutdown Spurs. $2 super chat. Would a mammoth be halal, Rob? I mean, Rob thinks pork is halal, so.
A mammoth's an elephant, right? Like it's a prehistoric elephant.
Yeah,
I don't think elephants pork. I mean,
niggas could eat some.
You know, it'll be halal if you stop fucking talking to me.
Oh shit! You talking to you, Ayo?
Oh shit! No, you talking to Kate.
He's definitely not speaking to me. Oh yeah, you gotta be.
Yeah. Guess what?
Greatest masculine man who lived. $2 super chat. Masculine man, you ain't shit. I'm real masculinity. Oh shit! We got masculinity off in the chat. They done let the Reyes in the door. $2 super chat. No joke. We ran Rob's pockets. Pepperoni.
Yo, Rob, these Reyes are on your dick. These Reyes on your dick. It's
That's
a type of bird. Weird. It's a type like it's in the ostrich emu family. The niggas who ran down on you.
I bet. Watch this. I'm gonna get my get back though. Watch.
No, them ostrich really did something to you. Just violated you. Maz fan. What a self-made opinion on HSRO. He rules. We all love him.
I like HSRO a lot. Yeah,
I'm huge.
He should have beat Mark Briscoe.
Fan. Yeah, I was saying that he should beat him, but we're getting Mark Briscoe versus Kyle Fletcher 19. So strap in. Strap in for that. Yo, I saw the clone Mark Briscoe graphic. I was like, oh, clone should go over. That would be cool and exciting. But then I remember they already shot the angles for Briscoe Fletcher 19, so he's gonna lose there. At least it'll be a good match.
Yeah.
The homie Sex Luger $5 super chat. AE5 for MVP. Hashtag self-made forever. Yo, I was just talking to Crystal about it the other day. Yo, like I feel like Ant Edwards has like become underrated somehow. Yeah. I don't know how. He's shooting guard one in the league. He's like underrated.
It's because of how he plays.
Well, it's because he's not a PRA merchant. He doesn't, get 10 rebounds and do 10 assists every fucking week. So you can't be an MVP without all that PRA.
But like 2 seasons ago, he had the streets, bro. Like there was all these reports about how he has like the fastest growing social media accounts in the NBA. Like it was looking like he was the face of the league. And now niggas is just low key like we good.
Jokic ruined the MVP race. Now you had to either be a 70-win team or you had to average a triple-double now. So
No, that was Westbrook who ruined the MVP race.
It was Jokic.
Genuinely, bro, when I was growing up, it was only ethical MVPs, right? Doesn't mean I agreed with all of them, but they were ethical. You had to be the best player on a top 2 seed. Westbrook comes along. Oh, KD dips for OKC, right? So niggas is like, how could you do that to Westbrook? How could you do that for? I mean, KD dips for Golden State, right? Niggas like, how could you do that to Westbrook? How could you do that to Westbrook? Westbrook is like the biggest baby face in the A, and then he averages a triple-double on a pretty bad team. And they're like, oh, he's MVP. Bro, how could you be MVP on a 7th seed? That's never how it used to work. And just because you average a triple-double, like, yeah, it's historic, pat him on the back. And then give the MVP to a nigga who's the 1st and 2nd seed.
I get it, but he didn't just average. He carried one of the worst teams. Like, do you know who was on that team?
My nigga, do you understand the stats that Kobe Bryant had when he was a 6th seed?
Yeah, bro.
He should have won it too.
They were like, there's no way Kobe Bryant's gonna win MVP. Look at his seeding. Look
He should have won it too, though. That's the thing.
But it's not just Kobe, bro. It's not just Kobe. There are amazing seasons throughout history, and niggas hand waved them because you were on the top 2 seed. And then there was like, poor Westbrook. Look what KD did to him, and a triple-double. Now you don't have to be a top 2 seed to win MVP anymore. I was like, bro, I don't think an MVP should be. I don't think you should win MVP if you're not on an elite team, bro. I don't care how good your season was.
But a nigga Westbrook will never have a ring, so.
Yo, you niggas are so weird about Westbrook, son. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
I,
You niggas are
I was
so weird
literally,
about Westbrook.
I was literally a Westbrook stan when all this was going on, and I said I don't agree with this.
Yeah,
being
I'm
tough.
sure that he's
I
not-
literally, I didn't like it. I only started hating Westbrook when he came and tried to ruin LeBron's legacy in LA. But
Exactly.
I was always like, yo, I don't agree with this at all. I never was like, oh, good for Russ. No, bro, it was always bad.
Hey, stop being tough with fans, nigga. Be tough with them 7-footers that knock you on your ass.
And he cries when niggas call him Westbrook.
So I can
Wait.
call LeBron the brick.
Nigga be getting
Wait.
up in a 5'4", 300-pound white man.
Wait till I start calling West Hard R.
Andy, $10. Whoa, $100. What is that?
Rupees, I think.
Rupees. $100
Yeah.
rupees.
I'm not sure actually.
Is
That's like a
back-
$5 to $10 super chat. I appreciate you, Andy. Go ahead.
Is backstage politics the reason we're never getting Cody Punk? Start to 2026 is worse than 2025. The Rumble build was actually really good last year. Yeah, look at the Rumble build kind of sucks this year. I haven't seen anything about it.
It hasn't been built that much. Just hasn't been built that much. I'll get the Mania scoop out the way now. No, so there's not politics is not the reason why we haven't gotten Punk and Cody. If you're talking about direct politics within against each other, I'd hope to see that match soon. I really hope I'll see that match soon. I don't think this is the year. For that.
Why Punk never worked Gunther until he was beating him?
You know, that's a question for Michael Hayes and Paul Heyman and Paul Levesque. What I can tell you guys is this. Dave Meltzer went out on a limb and came out and said a couple days ago that Roman and Cody was off, that things had changed with Mania and that match was off. And if you guys remember, I came on here and I was saying that, like, I don't know about that. I do know that things have changed for Mania. And as of where it stood at the time, with the information that I had, I said that the plan was going to be, Drew. I already reported that Drew was going to essentially beat Cody Rhodes, and he did. And that Jacob was going to be a tweener, which he's now a tweener. And that Drew was going to work Roman, and then likely he was going to transition the belt to Roman, and Roman's going to face Cody. Well, a lot of that stuff is still in play and will happen in different orders. What I can now say, as of right now, AO, what I can now say, Chris and Rob, is that Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns for WrestleMania is off. The match is not happening.
Niggas scared. Scared.
They could not come to a creative situation that satisfied every single party involved, including
why is Cody so selfish, bro?
I have no clue about the intricacies of this decision when it comes to
Cody's so selfish.
I don't know who nixed what, but the match is. I can corroborate Dave's report. I remember, if you guys remember last week, I said I don't know. I'm waiting on their word. The match is off. The match.
How many times do we have to go no Millie on SmackDown before Hunter grabs his nuts and is like, yo, we gotta put this belt on Big Rome?
All I know is this. I think something's got to give, AO, because if you guys remember when we were doing these session shows months ago, I was talking about how, like, they want to do the match, but like it's really, really like a pie in the sky thing because you got to get everybody on the same page with everything. And they thought they got everyone on the same page, and it ended up being no, they did not. So the match is off. And if you ask me, something's got to give with this. Like, again, I don't know all the details, but how long can they continue to live like this, so to speak, figuratively? And,
until
Cody becomes a bigger draw than Roman Reigns, so forever, because it's never happening.
Who was the boss of this operation? It's
Roman Reigns.
Paul Levesque.
You see those quarters we be doing, nigga? Who do you think is the boss? Are you dumb?
Yo, when was the last time SmackDown touched 2 million?
Hey, man, when Roman Reigns had the ball, that's when.
All I know is, like, man, the booker should be able to say, I'm doing this, and everybody just does it, bro. Like, we've got...
All right, Ibu, you're out of reporter mode, so Cultaholic, it cuts here. As a fan, Ibu,
okay,
what do you think Cody Rhodes is doing at WrestleMania?
Bro, I got to be honest with you. I don't fucking know, because now, I was talking to them, and I'll be honest. I was like, look, I'm like, guys, so
You can't run Cody Drew for the 19th time at WrestleMania.
I
Bro.
was like,
even if it wasn't the 19th match, you still can't run Cody Drew at Mania.
This is what I was told. I was told it's not a multi-man match. That's what they said to me. They said it's not a multi-man. So what the fuck is this match about to be?
From now until Mania, could they possibly heat Jacob Fatu up to the level of a night one main event?
I'll tell you what though. One thing I did get the indication of AO was their energy was like, we want Jacob Fatu to really be like basically like one of our top guys coming out of Mania.
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Women's wrestling fans, if Cody versus Roman doesn't happen,
fight for that main event. Fight for that main event.
Bro, if Cody versus women's wrestling fans, if Cody versus Roman doesn't happen, there's gonna be two men's main events. I'm telling you.
It's
because like what are the other options? You know what I mean?
I think you know what
they're gonna do two. They're gonna do two men. They're gonna have men night one and men night two.
I don't know what the fuck Cody's about to do, bro. If it's really not a multi-man, I think Jacob's gonna win the championship at Mania off Drew,
and they're not gonna do that night two.
I don't think that's a main event either night.
They would do some shit like that night one, I think.
But to
they
me,
would try. They'll try to
get
that off.
Semi-main. That's a night one semi-main. So I don't mind Jacob winning the title at Mania, but in a weird way, this weird route that Triple H took that in his mind was going to be able to set up Cody to beat Roman. Now it's just led to this weird situation where somebody went, nah, fuck this match. I don't know who, somebody. And now we have to figure out how to undo it or make sense of it. And again, they said to me, it's not a multi-man because my brain is going, okay, you guys can do some fucking 3-way, 4-way thing. You know what I think they might actually fucking do? They might do Randy and Cody non-title on this goddamn show and do Jacob and fucking Drew McIntyre for the championship. Now that I'm thinking about this, I could see them doing some shit like this. But the odd man out now is Sami Zayn.
Good googly moogly.
Randy,
wait, relax. Sammy was never gonna be in any of these
come
pictures,
on,
bro.
man. Like,
come on, bro. Like, yo, like, we got the U.S. title picture.
Here's
in gang.
All right. Hold on. I know Ibu wants to talk about WWE for the next 9 hours, but it is 8:30, and
I had an additional.
We have 10 super chats left. All right, go ahead.
I had an additional.
Be brief, please.
Yeah, the bottom line is this. I asked him. I said, so Roman Reigns, is it true that he's like out of the title picture now? Like, what's going on? And the response I got, and I quote, was, "We only have one world title?" Question mark. That's what I was.
Bro, we're not working Punk, bro. I'm sorry.
All right.
We're not working Punk. I'm not allowing it.
What do we
as
got?
a leader of Bloodline FC. All right. The Chaos card. Also a toast to that Ricochet Hobbs team that never had a long run, but was awesome in late 2024. What the fuck?
I don't remember.
Why did everybody just cut out from me?
They're talking about the Ricochet Hobbs Osprey faction.
Yeah,
like small little.
I remember that. Everybody cut out from me. It was weird. Yeah, I heard we're out meeting. Never mind. Not Josh Toffee. Thoughts on Harbaugh hire, Eagle?
It's a tremendous hire. John Harbaugh is one of the great coaches in the league. And I think if nothing else, he'll whip us back into shape to be respectable. And next year, in theory, we'll have Neighbors back healthy. And I mean, look, he's gonna have 2-3 seasons with Dart before Dart's like a fucking vegetable. So let's get to it, man. Being honest.
Yo, my opinion, right? As a lifetime New York Giants hater, this is my actual opinion. No bigs. I think I think Harbaugh is not a great coach. I think he is pretty competent though, and can bring the Giants back to competency. Does that mean 9-8? Probably not. But I don't think they'll be like a clown organization anymore under Harbaugh, which is disappointing. I I look forward to my weekly Sunday Giants meme factory, but I guess we'll see. I was hoping Harbaugh didn't go there. I was hoping they didn't had another disaster class hire. Like, do I think that Dart and Harbaugh are gonna fucking win a Super Bowl? Fuck no. But I also don't think he's gonna be a fucking laughing stock anymore.
I think we'll be a playoff team.
Unfortunate.
I think we'll be a playoff team in 2 years. Why you
Hey,
laughing?
man. Hey man, I mean, I guess the wild card's always there for y'all.
Anyways, thank you, Josh. BBFC, $5. Attending Grand Slam Australia in a few weeks. Do you think that's where Davis and Doyle get their tag title match, the Clear Revolution for Cope and Cage? I don't know what the deal is with Cope and Cage at this stage of the game, but it would not shock me if Davis and Doyle got a big match in this show. It would not.
If I go to Revolution and Cope and Cage is the tag match with FTR, I swear to God,
No, they can't do this to me, bro. My first AEW show since what, 21, 22?
Yeah.
I was Full Gear. I had to watch terroristic FTR win the titles, and then if I'm going to Revolution, that you can't make me watch fucking Cope and Christian win the titles off of FTR at Revolution, bro. I'm sorry, bro. That's too much of a double whammy, my nigga. Like, yeah. Unfortunately, I do think Hangman and Jet Speed winning the trios belts is a sign that Cope and Christian are in play for the tag titles.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
There were people that were like, all right, the natural. There were people in AEW, right? And I don't have sources, so if you aggregate this, you're a fucking idiot. But there are people in AEW who thought, all right, the natural conclusion to this FTR deal will be, getting Jet Speed over. They'll finally beat FTR for the first time. Look at the titles, right? Well, shit. Now they're trios champions, my nigga. So
I just don't know if the juice is worth the squeeze with Cope and Cage at this stage of the game, bro. Like, I don't know what like.
Fuck no, it's not, bro. Like, who is this for, my nigga?
Like, nothing against them, bro. I'm not even like. It's just what's there left to do with these guys? Finally, easy $5. Did not know Trey was on that time back then. Shake my head, but Myron Reed minutes. Look, I'm looking forward to Myron Reed getting that exposure and doing his thing, man. He's a talented guy. Desmond is talented. Wentz is talented. They're gonna have some awesome TV matches.
This is Myron's first major contract. I'm happy for him.
Yep.
Whoa, come on, bro. Relax, my nigga. He was signed to MLW. It literally has major in the name.
This is Myron's first major contract. I'm happy for him.
Yep. How is this his first major contract if he was signed to a federation called Major League Wrestling?
Yeah, this is Myron's first major contract. I'm happy for him.
Yeah, you're a piece of shit. Yo, I'm excited. I've been a fan of Myron, unironically, ever since I watched him wrestle Swerve in, what was that, 22? Before that, I was just like, yo, the chess play is kind of crazy, gang. Like, I can't really. But I was like, all right, I fuck with you, gang. I fuck with you.
Didn't wear on TV, thankfully.
No, it's he been tucked to that. He tucked to that when he left MLW, yeah.
Yeah, that bitch was mad weak, so I couldn't. That shit was weak.
I think I don't know about Killer Kelly's prospects as a AEW wrestler, but I do think eventually, like when TK is like, all right, we did this Rascals thing, let's see what Myron can do with Kelly as a valet. I think there's something in there. I think there's something there, bro. I think there's something there.
Absolutely. Yeah. Rob from the sixth floor. Do you think TK is scouting Kuro, Ricky Sosa? I don't know. I don't think he's scouting them. I'm sure he's probably come across some of those tweets, and I'd bet you if they get more buzz to their name and more highlights on the timeline, you'll start getting Tony kind of stroking his chin and saying, "Should I maybe give them a shot when I come around their neck of the woods?"
They've both done AEW extra work before in the past.
There you go.
In the UK, yeah.
There you go.
They've both done AEW extra work.
Shout out to
no, they're French.
Oh shit, for real? That's cool. I just watched Lahane again last night.
Yep.
Lahane is shallow and pedantic.
You never seen it because you only watch
movies. Come on, bro. Don't put that on me. People are gonna believe that too. But to answer this, I don't think he's scouting them. But people in AEW like them. Like I said, I found out about Ricky Sosa because an AEW wrestler sent me that link and was like, "Yo, watch this." And I eventually did.
Yep.
And I was like, oh, fuck with this nigga. But yeah. They've both done extra work in the past. So people in AEW are generally aware of their existence.
Loaf and
Lecture, $2 super chat. Rob was dead ass off pizza and Ciroc down here.
No.
Yo, why did you grab Ciroc, bro?
Diddy
Barack Obama.
Yo.
No.
Yo, is that Juice WRLD with Hulk Hogan's face on it?
Yo,
look at the profile picture. Is that Juice WRLD with Hogan's face on it?
I was trying to figure it out myself.
Yo,
Wow.
This is Loaf and Lecture.
Wow.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Evil ruined the return.
Yeah, Evil did ruin the return.
Anyways.
yo, our audience is one of a kind, son.
It
Top
was
football,
cast of
though.
characters.
If Russ wasn't there, we would have been last in the NBA. Yo, come on, my nigga. You don't believe that?
What wasn't where?
Oh, he's talking about OKC. He's talking about OKC. Yo, and I respect that. But it's just like, bro, these been the rules for the last 60 years of MVP awards. All right, so bent the rule. If they just bent the rule that one time, I would be fine with it. But now, it's just like, yo, Jokic won MVP as like what, a 5th seed or something like that, a 5th or 4th seed. It's just like, gang, this is not how this is supposed to fucking work, my nigga. Like, if it is, then rewrite the whole history book of the NBA MVP award because niggas is doing new rules. Niggas is doing new
Steve
rules.
Nash MVPs are mad fraudulent.
Yo, Steve Nash winning those 2 MVPs when Stoudemire was averaging like 28 and 12 is crazy, son. Is crazy. They were acting like Nash like picked Stoudemire up, lifted him towards the basket, and made him dunk the ball, and then was also picking him up and helping him get all those rebounds. And then they were literally acting like that, Chris. Like the smarter crowd. They were like, oh, he only has the numbers because of Nash. And then guess what? He went to the Knicks and had even better numbers.
Yes.
So now what? So now until he had a ton of injuries, and then that was pretty much the end.
Yeah. It just, bro, he was running with Joe Johnson, Amari Stoudemire, Sean Marion, Raja.
The fucking Matrix.
Like
Dude,
all
that's a good ass team, son. Like,
squad.
Amazing team. They had a crazy squad.
Bro,
Mike D'Antonio, they just niggas ain't playing no defense and shit.
Mind you, that's a squad in 05 that had a bunch of tall guys that could shoot threes and take it up and down the floor. Like they were destroying the league, and Steve Nash got MVP for handling the ball and passing the niggas. Anyway, I am Johnny Bernie 199, ready to look at the lights. Punk, Big Rome coming. We'll see what ends up happening.
All right, so Ike said Jokic runs a 3 seed in 21. All right, respectable, right? Cool, because he 3 seed, that's high up. He had it in the same stat line. A 6 seed in 22, I can't respect that, son. I can't respect that.
Who was the 16 and 22?
Jokic won.
And
then
won
a 2 seed in 24, yeah.
Oh my god.
So all right, so those are 2 ethical MVPs, bro. I can't respect that 6 seed. I can't. All right. Sonic, $5 super chat. Dave got better sources than self-made, huh? Brother been on a roll lately. Shout out Dave. The second Cody lost to Drew, I knew shit was out of whack. Yo, I literally said last week, bro, like say whatever you want about Dave Meltzer's reporting, but like when he said something about WrestleMania, he's right.
He's not pulling it out of his ass. No,
he's right. Nigga said that Vince McMahon would wrestle at WrestleMania in like September. The year that Vince wrestled. Who is it?
Pat
The Miz or
McAfee.
some shit. I don't fucking know.
McAfee.
Oh yeah, Pat McAfee. Same thing.
Yeah,
football Miz.
I'll say this: when they decided to have Drew win over Cody, it was still for the mentality. The mentality in like at the time was still for that to lead to Roman and Cody. But again, the match is off. And to credit to Dave Meltzer, he's the first guy that went out on a limb and said that. He's the first guy. Been on point. Thank you, Sonic, and shout out to Dave. Sonic, $5. So why can't Roman just work Drew on night 2? I mean, maybe he does. Like I said, I don't know. All I know is that it's a singles match and it's not going to be Roman and Cody anymore. So, I mean, to me, I don't have an issue with that match. Why does it have to be Cody specifically? He's not a draw, remember? All right.
No, he's talking that shit. He's talking that shit. Please finish the super chat. You paid
Drew
this hard-earned money.
Sonic, thank you for your super chat. We appreciate you. We'll see what they end up choosing to do.
Good takes, Sonic. Good takes. Another one. Oh no, never mind. Will Chisholm, $2 super chat. Would Roman want to work Oba at Mania? All right, so Roman is not about. How do I word this correctly? Roman's not running around grabbing a shovel and being like, yo, fuck these young guys. However, he's just like, yo, it's not my job to get these little niggas over. So if Oba Femi gets to that point, yeah, he'll work him. But Roman's not like, yo, I'm gonna make this kid. That's not how his brain works.
I'd be highly surprised if they booked something like that, because I'd imagine if they booked that, they'd like Oba to win that, and this is not really the time for that. They haven't even got to Braun and Roman because Roman didn't feel that it was the time to do that last summer. So we're creating a backlog now of Roman versus young guy matches.
What's wrong with this guy?
Cash said Carmen Petrovich update. I don't have one, but
what's wrong with this guy?
Very talented young lady. So
wait, she's not on TV right now?
I wouldn't be able
She's on Evolve.
Johnny Burney, $199.
I thought they liked her.
Trump got a pop tonight while he touched a boy in the crowd. I don't know what game this would have been for, but yeah, what can you even say?
He was probably at the Garden for the Knicks game. You know, him and Dolan are good friends.
Anyways,
that is his big bro. That is his big homie.
Johnny Burney, thank you, brother.
Finally, we made it through the super chats.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
Yeah.
Goddamn. All right,
man.
Do we have anything we didn't touch on? I think we got
match of the week, right quick.
Match of the week. Cade. Match of the week. MJF versus Bandito. Look, man, this was a great match. I told y'all, this MJF reign, I had a strong suspicion that it would go a lot better this time around than the first one, right?
Yeah.
The 4-way feud, right? It wasn't good, right? I don't think anybody involved wanted to be involved. They were put in a pretty bad situation with that feud. However, the match was good. I liked it a lot. So we get out of that. We get out of that with no battle scars, right? We get out of that with no scars. And then we get to this Bandito feud. I think they did a good job of highlighting Bandito leading up to the match. I think MJF did a good job of highlighting Bandito. I think Bandito did a great job of highlighting himself, steps up to the plate, looked like a star, walked like a star, talked like a star. Did not come across as a little bro getting a shot. He said, "Nah, I'm every bit of MJF's equal." Wrestled like he was. Went out there, had a great match. Crowd was behind him. Viewers were behind him. Fans was behind him. All that shit. So I think this accomplished everything that it needed to. I think Bandito will be the first Mexican-born world champion in a major promotion in AEW history, and I think it's the second ever, right? It's only Alberto Del Rio.
Yeah,
it's literally only Del Rio. So I think it's happening, bro. Not this year, but
Yo, Eva, what match did you think was as good as this one that you wanted to put as match of the week?
I mean, there's a couple matches that wouldn't have really, like whatever. Like, I don't think Leon Slater Mello was as good as this match, but it'd probably be the second best match this week.
Why did you text us that it was then?
Well, yeah. It was early, and I thought about it. And I said, "No, this is better." But like,
this nigga is a loser, gang. This nigga is a loser.
I was just shouting two brothers out. You know what I mean? That's all it is. I mean, Leon is not signed, and he went out there in London, and he had like whatever it was, 15,000 people chanting for him and singing for him, and that was really, really cool. He did great in his first national TV opportunity. So it was King of the North. No, it has nothing to do with WWE. It's more about shouting out two brothers that I respect and support. That's all.
Yeah, the brother card.
Yeah,
I wasn't gonna say that. I agree with him, by the way.
Now Evu supports black wrestlers.
No, but anyway, never mind.
Yo, what's your Ricochet, Evu?
Never mind. Huh?
You don't think he should be a world champion?
What are you fucking stop making this take up? I like Ricochet. I want him pushed more. I literally want him pushed more. Big Van.
Hold on, Jamal.
Evil, you told me that wrestling is a white man's sport.
Anyways.
Oh wait, never mind. That was Jim Ross. Multiple black athletes.
$20 Mexican from Kale. Hi everyone, but Ibu. Ibu. News on AAA and EO.
Hey, Kale.
The last AAA scoop I had for you guys came to pass, which is that the only reason WWE kept Santos Escobar was because AAA knew that they were going to need him on their side for the next creative cycle, and he's debuted on their new Fox debut.
Santos is back?
Santos is back. He showed up.
Is he in the world title scene?
No, he attacked Leo Dr. Wagner Jr.
He's in the Latin American title scene.
Yes,
nice.
He bum rushed Elio Dr. Wagner.
Yeah, he's getting that title off of Wagner. Wagner's had it for what? He's had it for what, like 8 months now?
Since Triple Mania.
He's had it for a minute.
So since Triple Mania, which was
news on EO. I actually have some news on EO. You can expect the EO Asuka singles match to be somewhere in the middle of the Mania build. So at one point that was a Mania match. Right now I would expect that like somewhere in like this middle section of the build.
How's Asuka doing nowadays?
Good. Not as she's slightly cooled down because they just made her and Kyrie like a team. But like she's had a good run and she's been working really well.
Yo, let me know when niggas start being honest about this Kyrie Fed run.
Thank you, Kale. Les 199. What's going on with MJF as traveling champ? So it's a thing Max wants to do. It's not going to be as expensive as people are maybe going to fantasy book, and that's mainly just because there's not a lot of worthwhile talent to maybe like make it what it could be, if that makes any sense. So the bottom line is Max is going to do a couple more of these. I'd expect one in CMLL, and he wants to just have that traveling champ vibe. So he's happy to do it. He's open to do it. He's heard from other independent promotions, and it's up to him to take it. Again, it's a matter of finding talent that's worth wrestling on these independent scenes. But I wouldn't.
I think, hey man, Max, be a man, bro. Defend that belt against Soberano Jr. in Arena, Mexico.
Oh, that'd be awesome. That'd be awesome.
That'd be dope.
Actually, I want him to fight Andrade in Mexico. Jumanji Hunter, $2. Y'all, you should keep your drop kicks updated. I fell off because it's just like it feels like homework.
I'm gonna be honest, Jumanji Hunter. I never downloaded the app, and that's nothing against those guys. They seem like cool people, but it's just like, son, I'm good, son. I'm good. Never done. And like, especially since they didn't have New Japan on it at first. I think they have it now and shit, but
yeah, that is a bit of an issue at the beginning. Like it only had like AEW, WWE, like, but now they've improved with that. But it just felt like homework, so I stopped doing it.
My cage match is pretty updated, but I'll never say what my profile is because when niggas with like big social media presences have a cage match, niggas start like crying to the admins about them and being like, "Oh, they're biased," and then they get their accounts boomed. It's happened like 5 times to people, and it's just, y'all never gonna get me. So good luck finding my shit. Yep. It's not King AO, my nigga. All right, we're finally caught up.
I'm not gonna pay, by the way.
Yeah, show that one graphic just so Cade didn't waste his time. Just the one.
What is it?
The additions and subtractions one. Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Hey, yo, who's your favorite get from this?
I mean, I think Andrade is clear, like cliche. So like, shit, bro. Like, there's a lot of people I'm really excited about. I'm really excited about Dorado. Really excited about Persephone. Really excited about Myron Reed. Really excited about Desmond Xavier. If I had to rank them, I'm taking Andrade out of this. If I had to rank them, I'd put Dorado 1, Persephone 2. Reed and Xavier tied for 3. Doyle 4. HSL doesn't count. And then the rest fall wherever they fall.
I'd probably go Alex Pierce Price first. Jordan Oliver second.
Is that why you like just didn't know his name? Like you called him Alex Pierce. His name is Alex Price.
3.
like you were so excited. That's why you just don't know this nigga's name or anything about him, and you called him Alex Price.
No, I'm thinking of
Alex Pierce.
I'm thinking of the Colts receiver. That's why, because they both like are mad like talented and mad like underrated.
Rob, what's your favorite cat from here, Rob?
Yeah, shout out Andrade, Jake Doyle, the Rascals, and shout out Zeta Steel.
I'm curious how Purse does on TV. And I think most of the people here are very talented. So hopefully Tony finds good roles for them. And we'll see what ends up happening.
I think Percy does really well on TV, bro. Those Ring of Honor promos she was cutting were, she's ready, bro. She's ready.
I'm a big fan.
She's ready.
Man. Shout out to Persephone. Shout out to everybody that got opportunities. And shout out to you guys because you guys are a tremendous audience. I have not let you check that out.
I did see it last, but I don't speak Spanish, so I didn't know what she was talking about.
Right. So folks,
let me know what she was talking about.
You guys are fucking sensational. I appreciate the support. Please like the video if you haven't liked the video. Please
thank you, Dango.
Thank you, Dango. Yeah, we're gonna end on that. Leave a comment when this video is done being posted. Leave a comment. It helps with everything with regards to our channel.
Please leave a comment.
I will be in the Discord in a little under an hour to watch Yu Haka show with my guys. Wednesday I will be live on here for Backup Hangman Radio for all the members, and Thursday Destination Dynamite with Jess, Jonna, and Marcus. Thursday night I will be in the Discord with Chris and Rob doing fucking Match Rex. Tomorrow night we're watching Pain and Gain for the Paragon stream.
Oh shit! Ethical Paragon.
Ethical Paragon. And then on Sunday we'll be doing our normal routine in the Discord. So this has been tremendous. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for supporting. Great audience for Rob, for Chris, for Aova. Really, that says
Hova, nigga. Come on, son. I forgot you're not Christian.
Yeah, my fat Ahova.
Yeah, but you don't know ball, my nigga. You don't know about Jay-Z, son.
My fault.
You know where Jay got the Hove nickname from?
From Jehovah, right?
Yeah, but he used to call himself Jehovah, but then he just cut it down to Hove.
Oh, I didn't even remember that. And beyond that, bro, beyond that, I fucking whatchamacallit. When I was a kid, I was like, I guess he's just Hova. I didn't know where it was from. I was like, he Hove.
Yeah, no, he flipped Jehovah to Jehovah, and then he was just like, Hove is swaggy, so niggas started calling him Hove.
This shit is swaggy, nigga. This shit is icy. Love you guys. Appreciate you guys.
It's Hove.
Self-made shit, self-made forever. Cade, take us out.
Forever. Let's go.